brought some snacks for the boys today.
I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Oh, green screen right there. And some Cheetos.
That's it.
That's good enough, though. If y'all hungry, you know where to turn to.
Snacks for the boys or snacks for you?
I said for the boys.
All right, let me intro this, even though I'm probably going to put this in the actual recording just because it's chill. Welcome to the Ball Don't Lie podcast. Thank you. Thank you.
We out here.
As you can see, we really are out here. It's a beautiful day on, what fucking day is it today? Sunday, August 6th, 2023. Today we're doing our power forward rankings, highly anticipated. We did our point guard, shooting guards, small fours. Now it's time for the power fours. But before we get into that, you're going to have to stick around to the end of the episode to see that. That's what we do last. Let's start with some news. We actually have some news for once. Anthony Davis has agreed to a 3-year, $186 million max extension.
Let's go.
With the Lakers through 2028, giving him an annual salary of $62 million. Thoughts on the extension?
$67 billion.
It's fully guaranteed, right?
There's a stipulation,
course.
right? Or no, there's not a stipulation?
There's like
I saw
incentives,
something-
yeah.
Okay.
If
It's the most per year contract right now, right? Most money per year.
62
Yeah,
million.
yeah.
62
I mean, it's going to be like that every time someone signs an extension. Because
Nowadays-
Jaylen Brown's was the most, now it's AD, then it's going to be whoever's
It's
next.
gonna keep being the biggest.
Yeah.
Let's see if this coming years AD, becomes that guy and we win another chip. I
Hey,
hope
man,
so.
he nice. I'm praying for all health this year. Everybody's gonna be healthy the whole year, all 82
You
games.
think he's gonna play over 65?
Yes.
This without bias
Guaranteed.
and
I'm
tax.
praying.
Nah,
I'm praying.
guaranteed.
I'm praying from 60 to 67.
Without bias,
What do you
guaranteed.
think, Bez?
This season, I mean, he doesn't have to play 65 for me to be happy with it. He just needs to be there for the playoffs like he was this year. If you got to take days off, do what you got to do. We don't want a Kawhi situation where you're taking games off and you still can't play in the playoffs.
How old is he? He shouldn't be taking any days off.
Is
30?
AD 32 or
30.
Yeah, he should
I
be
mean,
healthy enough to play only LeBron should be taking games off, hypothetically. Dude's
True,
39
If
playing about
someone
the
gets
same
injured,
amount of
how
games.
can you account that?
He's still gonna play.
No,
back.
he's saying like taking days off, not
Ron's still
injury.
gonna play back to backs.
what I mean
No,
taking
he's
days
not.
off is
I
just
bet you
like when
do.
he's hurt, he can
Bet you
sit.
do.
Like, I'm not going to make him play through injury.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you don't want anybody to unless you're like Kawhi Leonard at this point in his career because
No.
how many games he's missed. But I'm thinking like rest days, as in him not playing back to backs or something like that.
Oh, no.
What
I
you
mean,
said. It's 30.
back to backs is okay, but you can't have rest days just like I'm tired. None of that.
None
but
of that.
In terms of like you
Street
need
clothes
a
days.
maintenance day or whatever, I'm okay with
Health.
that. Yeah.
Actual health.
But
Like
he's 30 though. How many players can get
He's a
away
big
with that?
man though. Big men are a little
Yeah.
different. You got to be careful with
Come on,
big
And
men.
he be moving.
Yeah.
He agile.
He's a
He has good
All I'm saying
mobility.
is him and LeBron shouldn't be playing around the same amount of games. And when LeBron's 9 years older,
LeBron's had one of the healthiest careers of all time. He's been like the most
not
healthy
for the
player.
last 5 years.
Because he's 30. He's 37
Yeah.
years
Plays
old.
Exactly,
games.
that's my point. And he's playing
Well,
the same
yeah,
amount of games
LeBron-
as Anthony Davis.
LeBron at 38 is equivalent to most normal players' health. So it is
I mean,
what it
Anthony
is.
Davis is a normal. He's one of the best players in the league.
Big men just get hurt in general. Like, I don't know the last big man that played all 82 games. I can't even name you one, to be honest, unless it's like Jericho Sims or some shit.
Or like Jared Allen or something.
Yeah, I mean,
Jared Allen might be the last guy.
because
like,
big men are
Right,
just more
exactly.
susceptible to injuries because they're bigger. They got more
Well, I never
stress on their
thought-
knees.
I don't want him playing all 82. I'm like 70 is probably something good amount for me. Like
What
less than 10.
superstar is playing 70 games nowadays? Like Tatum?
Yeah.
And who else? Who else are we going to say?
Jaylen Brown.
Everybody should be playing. I mean, I'm telling you, everyone's gonna.
I mean, yeah, if he can play 70, I'll take 70. But I'm saying, like, I'm not breaking my back for him to play 70 games. Like, if he needs a maintenance day, whatever.
Especially for him to reach an MVP level type of year, he's gonna have to play.
If he stays
Over
healthy,
those
I think
games.
he's gonna win Defensive Player of the Year because he's, I think, by far the best
that's a
defender in the
choice.
league.
I think Jaren Jackson might repeat.
Nah.
You just
not-
heard
he's
that
not-
report from USA. That's why you're saying that.
No, because he averages 3 blocks, and I think he can go close to that again. And that's heavily in like favor as to why people vote for him as this defensive player of the year.
Talking about Team USA, didn't they just lose to the select team?
That was like the first day or something.
But they playing against themselves.
Training
like,
camp though, yeah. So not playing against.
But like the
France
main
or
guys
anything.
lost to the B team pretty much, right?
Yeah, the B
It's like,
team's
in a way
good
that-
though. The B team's
They're
up and
not
comers.
bad. I'm just saying, like,
I wish stars would play, but I
where's the
understand
all
why not.
NBA players, bro? Where
These
they
are
at?
the stars, bro. The other stars have already did their duty. They've already won
Nah,
gold
crazy.
medals.
Yeah, why don't
Nah,
you want to
'cause
win
once-
more though?
Nah,
Kevin
'cause once the
Durant,
Olympics come, you
yeah,
gotta see the actual stars.
Yeah.
Come.
like Kevin Durant will play in the
When it's
Olympics.
FIBA, like some.
What
Like
else they
Tatum,
gonna do?
Tatum will play.
Yeah, Booker too and stuff.
But even then, like, AD's already won a gold medal. KD's won one. Like, they don't really have to go and play
Why not win another?
international. I mean, I guess
Go
they,
get
if
another
they
one.
care, but I'm not surprised if they're not. That's all I'm
It's like
saying.
saying like winning an NBA championship one year and not coming back to want to win another. If you want
That's-
to put it in
that's
that
different.
perspective.
That's
But
Obviously, one's a bit more important than the other, but
Yeah.
just to put it in perspective, though, you know.
I
Someone's at the
just think
door.
playing for your country should be like I don't know. I think playing for your country should be like one of your things, you know?
Top things to do.
Top things, yeah. I granted the people that got like gold medals don't have to show up, but I think even I know it sounds weird, like defending your country's like thing is like something you should do
Yeah, because
if
like
you have the ability.
foreign
Defend
players
your
always-
country's honor.
That's what I'm
like-
saying.
Evan Fournier, Rudy Gobert, at least they always play for France every year. Like Luka plays for Slovenia every year. At least those foreign players play like for those guys, you know.
Rudy said that he lost his virginity after he made his first
Yeah.
three. I can't believe he said that shit, bro.
Hey man, he's changing. He's changing right in front of your eyes.
I better not see that shot in a real NBA game, though. He better not shoot that shit. He'd be benched immediately.
I think he's practicing to take that top of the key. Top of the key.
Who was that? What Peyton Pritchard talking about?
Who?
No, Rudy.
Rudy.
Oh, that shit. You
Gobert.
seen that? But you haven't seen that one clip of Peyton Pritchard shooting the three? This nigga, the ball hit the backboard sound like a gunshot.
Really?
Damn.
What is
Anyway,
this in like
NBA game?
Break. It was
NBA
not.
game?
It was in the. It was like footage from the select like.
Oh.
Nigga shot a. He did a cross.
I wonder who leaked that.
the Celtics. The Celtics front office said, "Fuck that shit."
Yeah, to the 80. I guess. I mean, you have to pay him regardless. It's a good thing that he signed a long-term contract now, because I don't know if he's gonna get another one. Actually, no.
Yeah, he will.
33. Yeah, probably.
He'll get
No,
one.
no, he's gonna be 38 through the end of his contract. He ain't getting another
I thought
one.
you said he was
Oh,
30.
35.
extension,
Sorry,
yeah.
not 38.
He's 35 right now.
No, he's gonna. This contract is through his
35?
35-year-old season.
Yeah, depends on how good he is.
Go, babe.
I mean, I don't think he's getting another max. How did the dog get in?
Yo, how the
Looking
for
at
everyone
that
doesn't see, the dogs opened the door.
So that the
Don't
camera
hit the camera, please.
Oh,
is
she
moving
agile.
through.
Oh my gosh, he's moving.
Yo, that's not
Okay, that's
elusive
fine.
as like Jokic build or something. Like,
He said,
Um,
yeah, get your build.
Did y'all
Shit,
see
lay
that? Did y'all see that they were taking pictures in the Team USA stuff? And there's this one dude I've never fucking seen him in my life. This white guy. You
No.
seen it?
Was he a player?
Yes, he's on the team. I've never
Oh,
seen
he
him.
had like the blonde hair with the beard. Right?
Yeah, who is
yeah,
that?
he said he's a creative player. he said he's a
Nah,
creative.
His name's like Max Sigma or something like
Just
that.
for there for like practice or something like that?
No,
That's
he's
what
on
he
the
used to do?
fucking team.
that's a 2007 Kevin Love clone.
Nah,
I know
no
what you're
way.
talking about.
You seen him? Yeah, I don't even know where he's
He
from.
looks like to me, he reminds me like 2007 Kevin Love or something.
would he be on
with
the
like
team?
blonde hair? I don't know. I'm not playing for him.
Maybe he's nice like that. I don't know. He probably. I don't know. I would think he's an international player, but that wouldn't make sense why he's playing for Team USA.
I remember like Bill Laimbeer was on the team, right? And Anthony Davis one year, his rookie year, when he got drafted, he was on the USA
Can't they
team.
bring any American there, not just NBA players? Maybe bring like an
Yeah.
American like
They don't have to be
overseas
NBA.
player that's like nice if they want to. Or
Yeah,
no, they
I
can't.
mean, they
Like,
can
what's
claim
allowed?
whatever the country they want, bro.
But is it allowed, right? It's not only NBA players allowed.
No, not gonna be NBA.
They just have
But
to be.
we could go, you know, be
Yeah.
called up.
They have to be from the country of origin,
Yeah,
though.
they're gonna
Like,
call you up
Wait, no,
as a
Armenian.
cone. You'll just be there for a cone.
Wow, wow, yeah, not yesterday though, right?
Like
Yeah, okay.
Patrick Beverly, he's a cone.
That's not what you said yesterday
What do you mean?
when you lost in the 1v1s.
Yeah, I literally beat you.
The world will never know.
So gotta do some IRLs.
I guess we'll never know.
Yeah. I
Famous
guess we'll
man.
never know.
We haven't played ball in general in a minute.
Yeah,
I
together
don't even
we
remember
haven't.
last time we hooped. We gotta rent a
Couple,
court out or something.
A couple months.
His work schedule, 9
It's
p.m.
not
release.
Me. I'm not the only one who's not available to play, and I said I am available.
Yeah, he still show up.
Yeah.
We couldn't even get like the fours to
And Max is
just
gone
wait.
too
You
now.
know,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Max is gone.
we couldn't even get enough people to like run some games until Hassan got there. It was just like no one would even show up.
Because Elijah shows up at that time usually too. Anyway.
Yeah, that nigga be mad late too.
Isaac too sometimes comes like.
Yeah, I'm hella late. So
Gotta start playing
It's
tennis or
another-
something.
Yeah, for real.
I'm
Different
down.
sport.
less people.
I don't have no more
Gotta bring
news.
the football back.
Actually, I
That'd be
do have
fun.
news. This isn't really news though, but it's just a quote. I thought it was interesting because Hassan might like it. This is from Jeff Teague. He said, "Rings don't matter to me. When I go to the park, I see a little kid playing
That
like
shit was
Harden.
stupid.
I don't see little kids playing like Dwayne Wade."
It's not facts. I think.
nah, dude. Like, I've seen all the. All right, keep
Yeah,
going,
I mean, I've seen people say like, if you saw someone with doing
yeah,
that,
like
he should be
a
jailed
kid,
outside.
a child, just banging on people. Like,
But James Harden definitely has
more.
more impact than Dwayne Wade does, though.
Plus, it's easier to play. Like Dwayne Wade doesn't have a distinct play style. James Harden can have like a tap tap, draw foul type play style. You know, like
Well, I
Dwayne
agree with
Wade
you.
is not like a. He's a.
He doesn't have like signature moves.
Yeah. I mean he kind of does, but it's not like you're not screaming Dwayne Wade when you're pulling up for a shot. You know, it's like Kobe or some Curry,
Yeah.
some.
Well, yeah, James Harden does have more impact than Dwayne. Or like, you know how Westbrook has more impact than Dwayne too.
Plus, James Harden's younger. Like I would hope kids are looking at like James Harden. They probably grew up with him, not
should
Dwayne
be
Wade.
Some even older people like James Harden more than Dwayne.
Just
Jeff
you,
Teague.
buddy. No.
Just Teague.
Well, yeah, Jeff Teague.
I back to that point though. I actually do think James Harden is better than Dwayne Wade, all time.
We
in
know.
terms of skill though.
I'm sure you do.
Not
think
career.
Like
skill, not
all-time
career.
That.
pro-
So you do think that, buddy.
In terms of skill.
So
yeah.
player.
Dwayne Wade's third
Yeah,
best.
as a player. he's
Not
better.
like
Third best
career.
shooting guard.
Yeah, Dwayne
Yeah.
Wade's third best shooting
Yeah, so
guard.
Dwayne has a better career. James Harden's a better
I
player.
can give you
Yeah.
3 reasons why Dwayne Wade's better.
In terms of skill or career?
I give you 3
No,
reasons.
2012,
Championship
2013,
one.
2006.
Braun, Shaq. No, I'm like-
No, don't even give the first one to Shaq. I'll
Alonzo
give you
Mourning.
Braun.
He has a Finals MVP, bro. Come on.
No, that was all him.
Nigga,
Where's
Give him the
Harden's
finals.
Finals
Even
MVP?
though he shot a billion free
Yeah.
throws, I'll give it to him.
Stephen Curry
He
has
did. He did that. He did that.
he-
I was
shoot
thinking
a
about
billion
this
free
the other day. Like, how many careers has Stephen Curry like ruined from becoming like immortal or better than they are? Like
You
James
mean
Harden.
KD? You mean
What?
KD ruined?
Like Steph Curry's ruined a lot of people's like championship chances.
Oh, okay. I wouldn't say career. That's kind of crazy, but championship, sure.
Yeah, that's what I mean from a
Just career.
championship chances.
Chris Paul
wise,
mostly.
Like,
That's the number 1 player that comes to
Westbrook
mind.
would be bad.
Har-
too.
Harden-
I don't think Westbrook
Harden
would have
for
won
sure,
a ring
Harden.
regardless. I don't think his play style
I think Chris
translates
Paul
to
fucked
winning.
up
neither,
Harden.
But Harden and CP for sure.
Yeah.
Actually, Chris
'Cause
Paul
if
fucked up Harden when he got
has
injured.
One championship, like a lot of conversation about him would be different.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't feel the need to leave to a different team and shit. Also,
No, I think he still would, but I just think people's like perspective on him, how he is as a player, it's different. Because all you see is like negative talk about Harden these days, nothing like positive.
well,
All they
yeah.
call-
I saw a tweet the other day of like Prime Harden
His
was
fault.
different, and you just see him shooting free throws. It's a free throw
But
combo.
But people were saying that during his prime too. They were calling him the merchant. They were calling him the foul baiter. So I mean, I get what you're saying. Like the ring will put credibility on his name, but I know what you're saying when they shot the free
Yeah.
throws, they show like the fat suits and all that stuff. There would be a different conversation.
They
That's
showed
his
a fucking
legacy.
Turnover reel of that nigga too, like just throwing the ball
Yeah,
out.
there's a game where he had like 10 turnovers.
In the playoffs too, against the
Yeah,
Warriors.
sucks.
But dude, his highlight Houston mixtape is crazy.
And the free
Like,
throw
yes.
one? No, I'm playing.
Ah! Bro,
Yeah,
that's some
Josh
crazy
Hart
ass-
guarding him without his hands. That's how crazy. he
Yeah.
is.
Everybody, Ricky Rubio was too. Like, you literally have to put your hands behind your
Yeah.
back. You know how insane that is playing basketball. You have to have your hands behind your back.
Prayers up to
defend
Ricky
somebody.
Rubio,
It's
bro.
Well, he was
like-
cheating, so
Yeah, he was cheating.
You gotta like,
They have to
It's
change
so
the
hard-
rules because of his dumb ass.
yeah, it's so hard to guard somebody. Like, human
cheating.
nature makes you put your hands behind your back because any
it's
like
crazy,
you have to when you react to one of his moves, he's gonna get you. Into the
I
foul.
almost fought Gevo because we were watching a Laker Rockets game and Gevo was baiting the shit out of me
was
about like
insane.
Harden, and then he was like, Gabe, look at Harden. This is the game where Hart was like holding his hands behind him.
Oh yeah.
And then Harden was just getting everything he wanted, right?
Yeah.
And Gabe was like, bro, your team sucks, Gabe. You guys can't even beat like, bro, I was getting mad. I was fighting him at like a wings place, bro.
Well,
kept
'cause
talking
he really
shit.
couldn't be guarded at the
Fucking
time.
Gevo.
There's no way
Yeah,
that you
shit,
can actually
niggas
guard
averaging
him.
36 off of like 12
Step
average free
backs.
throws, like-
Efficient too. Like
It was
wasn't-
straight step
Yeah, 'cause
backs
so
and
many
free
free
throws,
throws,
literally.
yeah.
Couple side steps, couple layups.
Not one mid range was
And
taken.
foul.
When you get fouled, they don't count it towards your
Field goal attempts.
yeah.
Yeah,
That
the
team-
Euro step
Of course,
on
That's
Yeah,
why
Monty.
he had
yeah.
tour date numbers, but then still averaged like 35 points because he would be
Yeah.
like 2 or 15 with 30 points. I'm pretty sure he had a game where he had the most points without like making a field goal or some shit,
That's
or
how
like
nice
the
he
least
was.
amount of field goals.
Speaks
or
to
That
his
team
legacy, greatness.
that team only did free layups and threes.
Yeah.
Anyone did
Tony.
a mid range was getting benched automatically.
That's
You're
the
shooting
system.
contested threes over open mid range.
I
They
still
literally
believe that.
traded their
Crazy thing is-
center so Westbrook could beat their center.
I saw something like this, but
Which
let me
is
know
terrible,
if
but,
I saw
I mean,
something
what
on
could you do?
I saw something on Twitter, but let me know if I'm getting like baited by a thing. It was saying Harden has more free throws made than field goals made. Is that true or fact?
That's
Cap?
definitely
fair.
bait. There's no way.
Yeah. Okay.
It's impossible.
Bro, but I saw that and I was laughing. I'm like,
So
what?
crazy, dude.
It's actually impossible.
I'm
yeah.
like, what the fuck?
Well, it's not impossible, but that
I
just
mean, if
doesn't
you're
seem
a
real.
center, maybe like could you get fouled a bit more, but
Not for his career, like maybe for like a season or something, but ain't no way it was
Nah,
for
not
his whole
even-
career.
yeah, no, I don't even think for a season because he's taking up so many shots regardless of fouls or not.
yeah,
And
it's
then you
just
get,
not
count
possible.
the and ones too. As
The
field
refs
goals.
are not going to call every fucking
Yeah,
shot
yeah.
you take as a foul.
That's funny.
Back
But
to
they-
the
some shots you get two, you know. So if
Free
you
throws,
take
yeah.
like 20 shots,
But even if you count his average of free
you get
throws, it's like
fouled,
15.
five
Yeah.
times,
That's-
10 free throws.
That's what I'm
like
saying.
12
It's
nothing.
possible for a season, but I doubt
50
his whole
shots.
career is
Career
like
crazy.
that.
Yeah.
Especially like in OKC and lately, like he's not getting as many free throws as he used to. So
As soon as they changed the rule, that nigga started struggling.
Plus, Dwayne Wade's not even flashy. Like, I mean, just athleticism, really.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like Dwayne Wade was just a weird. Like, why Dwayne Wade?
The
Yeah,
Flash.
Why they even bring it up?
Well, because it's so close. Like, I'd have. Do you guys have Harden over AI, Allen Iverson, or
yeah,
Harden over
yeah,
AI?
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, probably.
in like my rankings, if I had to rank them,
better player? Yeah.
better player, Harden. Greater, oh fuck, you said AI. Harden's better than AI for me.
He's greater than him too. Actually.
Harden's greater and better than
I
AI for
wouldn't
me.
say that because of
Well,
the impact.
I think
on
it's both.
the court.
That's fair. Yeah,
Any
impact.
finals is Harden scene.
I'm choosing Harden though.
One.
Same amount. Remember OKC?
Rookie year.
Sixth man
Or
of the year?
That
sec-
shit don't
yeah.
count, man.
It does. I mean, he was impacting the team to make them. They wouldn't have made it to the finals.
He was
without him.
actually so
Yeah,
bad
but
in that
still,
finals,
like,
by the
yeah.
way. Like, I know he wasn't
I think
himself,
Westbrook was
but he was
pretty bad
fucking
too, right?
terrible.
But Harden was
They were
bad.
both bad.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
why
they're
they
versus
lost
the
in
freaking
fucking 5
Heatles,
games.
man.
Yeah.
LeBron needed revenge. That was probably his best season to me. The Heatles season.
I mean,
Or
both. Yeah, he had
after.
two
Harden.
MVP seasons. Should have had a DPOY on there too, but Marcus Gasol fucking,
Yeah.
you know,
It's insane.
second team all defense won it somehow.
Shit is crazy.
Probably best at level of athleticism too in his career. Was that year.
Yeah.
It should just like after LeBron retires, they should just give him like 4 more MVPs. Just like y'all should have had these ones too.
Sorry we didn't give it to you. Here you go.
Player, but not the most valuable. I mean, he was the most valuable for his team, but not for that season.
Buddy.
I'd say.
Don't say LeBron's not valuable, dude.
Well, I would
That
never
man, you
say
take that man off his
Every
respective
year he
teams
was
and they're
valuable.
dog water.
I'm talking about why he didn't win the MVPs. It's not the most valuable.
Yeah, he is.
He wasn't the most valuable for the
You
season.
take the player
most
that
valuable
won.
player in the league.
Take
That's
the
what
player
makes him
that won the
best.
MVP off that team. That team does not do worse than if LeBron was not on his team. I'm
That's
gonna tell you
not
right
how
now.
That's not how you register an MVP.
How does everyone register it then?
The most valuable player for the season. Like Derrick Rose, when he beat him, he was more valuable for his team that season than LeBron was for his team.
Nah,
Is
shit.
that
I
wrong?
just don't think you're gonna like.
That was just voter fatigue
dog.
at that
Robbery,
point,
yeah.
bro.
And that counts too, I guess.
LeBron is like.
You
You want to say
He's the
Embiid was
best
the best
player.
player in the league this year?
No, I never said that. LeBron was the best player in the league that time too.
Was Embiid more impactful to his team this year than Jokic?
No,
That's just-
and I saw that's why I had Jokic winning MVP.
Okay.
Yeah. But voters fatigue too, you know.
All right, let's do this one start bench cut I have, and then we can do whatever, or we can move
Yes,
to
sir.
the
Yes, sir.
rankings. All right, start bench cut. I saw this on Twitter, so I wanted to get y'all opinion on this. Anthony Edwards, Shai, and John Morant.
Start Ben cut Anthony Edwards, Shai, John Morant. I'll start John Morant. Oh wait. Yeah, I had Ja higher
the
than
same
Shai
one.
in my list.
I had the same one. I was gonna make a video on it.
Oh, wow. Well,
here's
here's your video.
now.
Yeah. Make a clip of
I'll
this.
start John Morant, bench Shai, and drop Anthony Edwards. Cut Anthony Edwards.
Yeah,
I'm going to
for sure.
start Shai, I'm going to bench, and I'm going to cut Ja.
Why you couldn't die? It's crazy.
Because he ain't not even playing half the season next year.
Quarter, yeah.
And if you pull out
You
another gun,
better
it's a
think
wrap.
hard about this. Anthony Edwards, meat rider over here.
Okay, what about Omari? What about you?
He's,
I
he
said I
has the
agree
same
with
as me,
Hassan.
yeah.
Oh,
I had
okay.
the same one.
I'm gonna start Jaw. I'm gonna bench and I'm gonna cut SGA.
No, you're
crazy.
tripping, bro.
Yes, to keep
How
the
did you
ant
cut
narrative.
the
is.
All-NBA
Explain why.
player?
What it is.
Yeah.
So, well, Jaw's the best player of the three. I think by like right now he's success-wise, career-wise, he had the best career so far. He's been in the playoffs. He averages what he averages day in and day out.
Fair.
Obviously, the off-the-court stuff, I'm not gonna address any of that. I don't care.
Yeah.
As a player, I'm
Okay.
choosing John Morant. You know, facilitating athleticism.
I understand that
IQ.
one.
Next,
Why?
I'm choosing Ant because no,
Oh,
I'm
you're
cutting.
just slowing down, huh?
You're wrong.
SGA had one good year, guys, and he's been in the league for.
And Ant hasn't yet.
He's been in the league for 6 years. He's had two good years. So I'm
Last
sorry,
year- last year was good
two
too.
good years. He's had 2 good years. One very very good and one good, right? And he's in his third year, or he did his third year, right? Am I mistaken?
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah, this is third
Yes,
year.
it's
Okay,
it's going in
and this
fourth
man's
year.
respectively on the trajectory. He's gonna already pass SGA in less time.
Says who?
According to who?
Well, no,
SGA's
the
past
first
him
3
right
years-
now, though.
The
Yeah,
first 3 years
he's
of
top
SGA
tier.
were not what Ant's doing.
But who's better right now? SGA
I'm
or
picking
Ant?
Ant.
You think
So
Ant's
Ant
better
is
If
right
I'm,
better
now?
if I'm picking up someone, I want Ant
According
on
to
my team.
what?
Average 30 points.
What?
Huh?
Say better than
Okay,
the dude who just
you
averaged
can't
30
use.
points.
Yeah, for real.
I think
Oh,
this
but you
30
want to
point
talk
season.
bad about Jalen Green
I said
averaging
that-
22 in his
here's what
rookie,
happened. I
second
think his
season.
30-point season is good, but I feel like it resembles like what we always talk about, like really good player on like a kind of like I know in case he's not trash, but you know top 10, like 10 to 15 team.
Bro,
They're
Ant's
above
team was
500
like
team.
2 seeds above him.
They were
It's
like the
not
same thing. They were like because they were both in playing.
Who had
Yeah,
a
so
better
why is Ant that much better if they were like 2 seeds higher, like 3 games apart?
I don't even
He's a
think
better
this is
winner.
close.
Also, Ant has playoff experience too. Well, they both do, but Ant in his playoffs has been like very on fire. That we can't lie. The back-to-back playoffs he had has been like, I'm not gonna say unstoppable. He's been like amazing.
Dude, level of skill.
He's a riser.
Isn't even,
Okay,
like,
he's a
Did
better
SGA
player on
rise
his
in the
team.
playoffs? No, not yet, right?
He hasn't had the chance.
Your argument's based off what if. like,
Given well, no.
who's
I will
right now?
bet-
Let's say
Edwards
right
play.
now.
Well, I'm saying Edwards in the playoffs has shown me that he's that guy. When he's in the mode,
Okay.
he just hasn't won.
If
Obviously.
you don't think Shai's that guy because you need to see him in the playoffs, you just don't watch enough hoop. I don't need to see Shai in the
He's
playoffs
good,
for
it's
me to
just-
know he's that guy. He made
he's-
All-NBA first team averaging 30 points.
that's great.
And he's better than him, like skill-wise too.
Yeah.
And going forward, I still think Ant's gonna be a better player
We're not
as
saying
he is
going
right
forward,
now.
We're saying right
this
now.
is major
right now.
cope right now.
Right
said
now
going
and going
forward.
forward. Right now and going forward, the same thing.
Right. You just have to keep the Ant narrative. Like,
Yeah, he has to keep it alive.
he
You
was,
guys
like,
are way too down on that. That's
yeah,
fine,
that's
and
the
I
second
see
best
it.
shooting guard in the NBA.
Okay.
Bro, just average 31.
Can
Okay,
can
let's
you
just calm
agree
down.
with me? Shai is more skilled than Anthony Edwards.
Like a little bit. Like
a little bit. Okay, okay, bro.
And is a way better 3-point shooter, like way better. So that's also a skill.
Way better.
Like way better.
You think he's way? I'm gonna check the numbers.
And,
but I don't
has
even
had
agree
multiple
with that.
stretches where he averaged like a 2-week stretch. He had like 55% from three
he doesn't
on like
shoot
8
them.
3-point attempt volume.
I
Bro.
don't
That's
care what he
crazy.
averaged for 2 weeks, bro.
No,
I care what he
multiple
averaged the whole
times.
fucking season.
multiple times.
2 weeks compared to like.
Okay, what if
6
he averaged 55%
Also,
for 2 weeks and then
Ant's more
23% for the other
athletic.
2 weeks?
And more so he's better athletic. He's better at shooting. I guess mid range you want to give to SGA.
Give him defense too.
Who? Yeah, and has defense. I mean,
Shai's a good defender too.
Yeah, but
and Shai's also the #1 option on his team right now. Ant was like kind of battling with Cat, which is kind of annoying. But now he's
how much better do you think Ant is a 3-point shooter than Shai? Like, what do you think he shoots from three?
percentage wise, maybe
Yeah.
like 5 to 6.
You think he's a
What's his
5 to
volume?
6% 3-point?
What's his volume though? His volume matters too. If Shai takes like 2 threes a game, like 2 to 3, and Ant's taking like 7 to 8, like it's gonna be a little.
I
more
mean,
skewed.
that's just their scoring style. It has nothing
Yeah.
to do with how good of
But
shooters
if
they
the
are.
guy shoots 8 threes and Shai doesn't want to, like he was a better 3-point
You're
shooter.
gonna die on this hill. This is just.
But it's like that doesn't.
objectively
What do you mean?
wrong.
One guy has 3 points in his game.
DeMar DeRozan is better than Chris Middleton, even though he shoots no threes. Like that's a dumb.
Well,
That's a dumb
well,
argument.
that's
to make.
that's actually not for debate. Like I'm not saying that, but for this instance, if someone's shooting 8 threes or 9 threes a game, and
I
the other
don't
guy's
think this
taking
is
2,
up for
I'm
debate
picking
either.
like he's not bricking them.
So you're just taking the guy that takes more threes,
Well,
even though they're
you're
shooting
talking about
similar
threes.
percentages.
No, we're talking about threes in this category, so I'm talking about it. But I'm taking why I have Ant for he is better defender, more
Okay.
athletic, and 3-point shooting. The only thing Shai has is what I guess mid-range skill.
Playmaking. 100%
He's a
playmaking.
better player.
There's not even a question.
Close. I think it's close.
It's not even. How is it close?
I mean, Shai's
Ant
not
doesn't
like
even
a.
pass the ball.
Ant doesn't
Shai's
even
not even
pass
a
the
main
ball.
playmaker on his own team. Shai's not even a playmaker on his own
I remember
team.
bringing up the
bro?
stat like a
Giddy's-
couple weeks
Giddy's
ago
a
about how he
playmaker.
doesn't pass it to Rudy
Giddy's
Gobert in
a
a pick and roll.
No one passes to Rudy Gobert. That's a fact. That's a
not
fact.
true.
Did
Shai
Donovan
would.
pass?
Shai will. Shai would.
Only Mike Conley would pass because he's a passer.
Shai would though. He's not a good playmaker at all. If you
I
can't
don't
admit
know.
that he's not a good playmaker, you're just biased.
He's
man.
all right. What do you average, like 4 assists?
6 assists.
Who?
Shai.
No, Ant. What do you average, like 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me
It's
just
cool,
pass him
bro.
when I have to.
I'm not saying it's like a different tier. All these players are
He's
like.
in a different tier of playmaking.
He is.
I mean, I don't know.
You can't admit that, then. All right.
I can't.
All right. Well, you're just gonna die. on
He's
this
gonna
hill.
die in this hill. It's
Yeah.
fine.
It's not a hill to die on.
We're gonna next year. We're gonna ask him the same question when Shai averages 35 and wins MVP.
Shai.
Or when Ant doesn't
35
live up to
is
his hype.
I'm gonna move this a little bit to the
Number
thing
2
on-
hype.
I will make a bet with you that Shai will have a better year than Ant next season.
How? He has Chet coming in.
Do you
So?
think Chet's gonna be an all-world
Chet is a
talent?
fucking rookie. He hasn't even played 1 minute of NBA
No,
basketball.
I think Ant will have a better
Oh,
year than
bro.
SGA.
I don't think so. I think
You
Shai
can
will
put
have a
a
better
real
year.
spin on that. Bring it
Okay.
back.
30 spins.
You don't even sound confident.
No, I'll put like $10
No,
on
so
it,
I'll
like a
make
week
that
before
bet.
the season.
Okay, you want to wait? I'll wait for
Because
it.
they're like, if someone gets injured, it's like, all right, bro, it's like,
I'll remember
that's
Yeah,
that.
it's
off.
fine. I mean,
Yeah.
if it's injury, it can nullify the bet.
Yeah,
but-
yeah.
Honestly.
But I'm pretty confident in Anthony's
Okay.
abilities.
Gonna make a
I'm
lot
like,
of
I'm an
Anthony
Ant fan
Edwards
too,
bets
but I
for
think
you.
Shai's better.
He thinks he's the second best
I
shooter
think
in
he's
the
at
league.
like, I think he's, yeah, that's true. I think SJ's like
is
had his best
insane.
season. I don't see him being this good again. Like, especially with like another tertiary, second or third
I
best
just don't
player coming
understand
in.
what's going to
Even
stop
if he
it
drops,
from being this good.
Ant's not going to be as good as him. Even if he averages like 28 or 27, I don't think Ant's going to average 28 points.
Even
Then
if he
that's why I
does,
think he
they're
does.
equal. It's not like he's going to have a
Or be
significantly better season.
Yeah.
I don't know. You said who I'm choosing to bench? I'm
It's gonna
benching
be-
Ant.
It's going to be funny, bro.
I'm benching Ant.
I just
Season
can't
watching
believe you
this.
cut Shai. I think Shai's the best player out of those three, in my opinion.
I think Ja is.
If you're going off one season, but it's because yeah, some guys had the best season of his life compared to the other guys who did very good with themselves. So I'm not gonna give it off one good
You're just
season.
projecting them.
That's why I'm saying Ja's the best, like by far, because like he's done this for a long time. So I'm still choosing him.
There's no basis, though.
Yes.
You think SGA is going to fall off. Like, you have no...
Yeah, this is
I
all
don't
what
think
if.
he's gonna
It's ju-
replicate.
It's just like you think. There's
Yeah,
no,
same
like,
with
factual
Ant, too.
evidence
I
behind
don't
it.
think he's
same
gonna
with Anthony
replicate his
Edwards.
same thing again. Like,
But
is that,
we're talking about right now, though, like after this season.
I'm saying
Okay,
Ant makes sense because he's young. Like, you're supposed to take a step up when you're young. You're playing for Team USA. But for Shai to drop off when he's young, that doesn't make sense.
That
Like,
too.
why would you regress unless you get injured or something? Why would you regress at a young age? As a fucking, you had the best season
not
of your
regress.
career.
I just don't think he's gonna play as amazing. I'm not saying he's gonna go to like 22 points. Like I'm not saying he's gonna drop off a cliff. He's still gonna be the number one. He's still gonna have like 5 like good more years. I just don't think like whose career can I compare it to?
Five
Like,
only, damn.
no, like 5 minimum, bro. He's already like 24, isn't he?
That's pretty young still.
Yes, it's still
it is
young,
young.
but I don't know. I mean,
We gonna see,
players
man.
have fallen off cliffs before. I'm not saying he's gonna. I'm just saying they have.
He's not going to change his mind off
Yeah,
this
yeah,
ludicrous
you're right.
take.
We could change his mind on something else. That's the power forwards list
Ooh,
There you
yeah.
go.
I
that
wanna
we
see
can
this.
get into. Yeah, I guess it's a good time. We're already like 25 minutes in. So we can start off into the power forwards list. Honorable mentions.
Different order today.
Yeah.
I have no honorable mentions. I don't want to talk.
Yeah, I don't have any honorable mentions.
I have a few honorable mentions.
All right.
This is gonna be like a top 10.
My first honorable mention, Draymond Green.
Of course.
Shout out to Draymond. He's getting old, but he still got the defense. He still got the playmaking, so I have to give him a shout out. But motherfucker getting old, and I don't want someone on my team that could punch his teammates, so I had to leave him off the list.
Did you have Clay on your honorable mentions too? For shooting guard list? Or?
Yeah, I think I did.
So every Golden State Warrior is an honorable mention.
Pretty
besides
except
Stephen
Steph,
Curry.
yeah. Oh shit, we'll see. Kevon Looney might be a top center. Shit.
You're gonna have to keep the streak going.
Playoff Looney's a different breed. I'm telling you.
Yeah, if we're talking playoff Looney, he might be top 10. But so I got Draymond there because the age plus, I don't trust his shit with his teammates. Honestly, it is what it is. We've seen him. And then I put Evan Mobley and
That's a good one.
another young player, Paolo. I think these guys are gonna be on this list.
What?
But I don't think they're good enough.
Paolo's
to be honest.
honorable for you?
Yeah, he's too young. He only had one season. He shot like 20% from three.
That means there's more upside then.
Yeah, but I don't think he's there yet. I have to see it. He's a rookie, bro. He has all the chances to jump into this list. I'm not gonna put him.
His actually rookie season over.
What?
His rookie season has just
Okay,
ended.
technically, but okay, but he only played one season in the league, and there was some struggles there. The team wasn't that great.
Just wondering who you got above him.
Yeah, you will see. It'll be very clear why I have him above him, but he will probably be in here next year. It's just too early. He's a fucking rookie. And then Evan Mobley, same thing with him. He's really young. He's one of the best defensive players in the league, though. He just kind of stunk on offense in the playoffs.
Very
So that's the thing. But he could easily be in here too if he just ups the offense even a little. If they trade Allen and put him at center too, that might help his career and him playing at center.
The reason why Paulo is on my list is because he played one season in the NBA and he had a pretty good rookie season. So the upside is there.
Very good.
And I think that's going to be even better next season because you only get better with age. For some players, or his level of talent and more experience for him. So
Since Best says honorable mention, he can start the top 10, and then we just go in a circle, right?
Yeah, I'll get with my number 10 then. So, since y'all want to know who I have above
Yeah,
Paolo.
I want to know.
My number 10 is Aaron Gordon.
of course.
You called it, didn't you? You said no.
I got to give it to him. I mean, he does everything. He's kind of, I don't want to say a Draymond type, but he's the glue guy of the Denver Nuggets. He just helped them win a championship. Should we turn the light on? I don't know. I'll check after this. After I
It
give
looks
my
like
take.
it got darker on the thing.
Yeah, I'll check after I give my take.
Okay.
So, yeah, Aaron Gordon, he does a little bit of everything. Great off the ball. He's great at cutting to the basket. He is one of the best players to put around Jokic. As soon as they traded for him, they pretty much had the same team, minus, being healthy. But the only changes they made was trading for Aaron Gordon and KCP, and that's what helped them get over the top once they were fully healthy. He's that perfect four that you put next to Jokic. He can play small ball five for them. He's literally the reason they were able to have Jokic off the court and still be somewhat effective is because Aaron Gordon was able to play the small ball five and guard other team centers. He's an elite lob threat. We know he could do dunking the basketball. He can hit threes occasionally. That's not really his game, but if you leave him open too long, he will hit them. I seen it do it against our Lakers. He wasn't even shooting them bitches, but when he was open, he hit them. Underrated playmaker, and yeah, I just got to give him the respect for being a winning player and showing us what he could do as a winning player. He got to be at number 10.
There's no way that you think he's going to be better than Evan Mobley next season. I don't even know if he had a better season than Mobley this year. He's just won. That's
I think he contributed to winning way
Other
more
than the
Mobley.
winning contribution, that
I mean,
argument.
That's the
The
point.
Cavs are the fourth
He's the
seed
fourth
this
option.
year?
And again, I told
They-
you,
he
it's not all
contributed to
about
winning.
scoring, bro. He's a good defender.
Not a better defender.
Okay, well, then Mobley, no, but he's better offensively. He has more offensive skill set. Oh, Mobley has more potential, don't get me wrong, but what do we actually see from Mobley? It wasn't there.
I mean,
Potentially,
if I'm the Denver Nuggets GM, I'd easily want Mobley over
yes,
Aaron
for the
Gordon.
future, but I'm saying
No, right now. I'd rather
for
have
next
Aaron-
season?
Yeah, I'd rather have Evan Mobley than Aaron
I think
Gordon
I'm picking
on my
Evan
roster.
Mobley too.
I don't
Easily
know.
because
Aaron Gordon.
Evan
Not
Mobley
for that
he can
team.
attempt the three, which Aaron Gordon can do. He can play the dunker spot.
Not as well as Aaron Gordon. He's getting
But not as
bodied in the
bad, though.
paint.
Yeah, if you can teach that though into next season if you coach it correctly.
Okay, but I'm telling you, he
especially with
doesn't know
Jokic.
that shit yet. If he does it, okay, I'll move his ass up to 10.
I think
But
he can easily.
I feel
do
like
it.
Evan Mobley's super versatile because I know we're projecting Mobley to do all this and all this and all this.
like defensively, he has Aaron Gordon beat, but offensively, he doesn't have any real skill set outside of
Aaron
like
Gordon's not like a
potential
crazy,
flashes.
isn't,
not a
isn't
crazy
Aaron,
offensive
isn't Aaron
player.
Gordon like a fourth option offensively? Maybe like around there.
He was
He is a
honestly
fourth.
he was a third option last season.
Well, in and out of injury, he's the only consistent guy that was playing. So, but if everybody's
Yeah,
there
well,
in the finals, I'd say he's the fourth option.
I guess
Scoring-wise,
wise, but he's
That's not what they're asking.
he's not
him
the
to
fourth
do.
option in terms of like just being important on the in rank of important. He's the
Yeah,
third
he's
most
third.
important
Yeah,
player on the
I'd say
team.
the same thing
That's
too.
what I'm saying. Like, yeah, he's not gonna put up fucking 25 points a game and give you all these flashy threes and all that.
Mobley is going into his fourth season too, and I think he's going to be
Third
better.
season.
Third. He was drafted with
Cade.
Yeah,
Cunningham
third
year.
season,
So
yeah.
third
Yeah.
season.
yeah, which is even better. Or it's okay, same thing. But
Again,
he should be better than Aaron
well-
Gordon going into next season, or he's a failure in my book.
Damn.
Straight up.
Well,
Say-
again, I'll give you. He should be, but I haven't seen it yet. The way we've seen in the playoffs, he still has. He needs to be developed a little further. Like if he showed more during the playoffs, I would have him ranked up here. But it was pretty bad. Like he was very.
Talking about
I
Evan
feel
Mobley?
like the whole
Yeah.
team was
The whole
pretty-
team played bad.
bad,
Yeah, you can say Hassan.
Yeah,
I
the
mean,
whole
yeah,
team's
but
bad.
even in
if
a
he had,
regular.
like, a spot, or like if they had a sense of direction of where they wanted to play him, and he knew where he wanted to be played, then he'd be better. Everyone's just trying to like get the ball into the hoop. There's no sense of like hierarchy on that team besides Mitchell being the one.
That is true, but again, until I mean, it might not be entirely his fault, but even in the regular season, I didn't really see anything. Like there was flashes of elite offensive potential there, but I didn't see it consistently enough for me to say that he's automatically above Aaron Gordon. Like I definitely see some struggles in his game that he has to flesh out, and I think he's more suited to be a center, to be honest, than a power forward. He just has a skinny frame. That's kind of the reason that they're running him at power forward. I think they should trade Jared Allen and have Mobley be the big, just because he's already better defensively.
Yeah.
And when he could stretch the floor like Jared Allen can't really do that. If you adapt him to be a center, I think it'll work out better for him. And so as a power forward, what I seen from him last season,
But
I got to rank him
I think-
outside of the top 10.
I think he can play power forward with other like really good bigs. Like if he was to play with Joel Embiid, he'd dominate at power forward too, wouldn't you say?
I would dominate what? Defensively, sure.
And he'd get like dunker spot opportunities, in my opinion. Like, and he can stretch the floor a bit. I think the reason why he wasn't as good is because like the team kind of has no sense of direction. It was kind of like Mitch. It's just like everyone has talent and they're
Yeah.
good because of their talent. No, like they don't play good as a team. You get what I'm saying?
They don't.
So I guess you can knock him down for that, but I just think he's just way too talented not to be higher than Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon wouldn't even be on my honorable mentions list.
I mean,
We can move to my
You
10.
You can say your 10, yeah.
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 At
yeah,
10, I have.
Go ahead. I'm gonna check the lighting real quick.
Okay, yeah. Do that. At 10, I have Draymond Green. I
That's
think
crazy.
Draymond Green's at number 10.
It's even worse.
Because
I also agree with Hassan real quick.
yeah, he can do everything besides score the basketball. He's a great leader. He has heart. And maybe his leadership hurts the team in
Great
some
leader.
some instances, but without him,
Necessary.
the Golden State Warriors aren't the Golden State Warriors.
land
and
his
they
fist
don't
to
have a
that
chance.
Bro, play Street Fighter.
He'll call you out your name,
Let
too.
that
and
nigga face to
get
the ground.
KD off the team.
You want to show you
But-
can.
That's what
That's
makes
crazy.
him him. Without that heart or that level of defensive identity or intensity, the Warriors aren't the Warriors, and his playmaking ability helps Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and other shooters on that team be them. And we saw what they were last year without that impact on the team, like 6th seed, and I think they should be better this year with him being him and him not punching people in the face. So
I also agree with Hassan. I have Draymond at my 10, pretty much for the reason he said, defending. Like, honestly, I think Draymond Green, for his like whole career, he's like redefined the Warriors like whole defensive like scheme. Like without Draymond Green, none of like his whole, a lot of like the success wouldn't even be possible.
Exactly.
So you got to give it to Draymond in that regard, and he hasn't really fallen off like anything he's been doing. Playmaking is still top tier. Defense is all, in my opinion, all NBA all the time when
he
he's
made
playing.
the defensive team last year.
Exactly.
Probably
so
will this year,
just
too.
just knowing what Draymond brings to the table, obviously, as Hassan said, the scoring is not there, but
But to that point,
he does
though,
everything else on the team.
and he also said that he's gonna improve his scoring coming into next season.
We'll see
I
about
believe
that.
it,
He gonna average
off
30.
of what he said.
Imagine.
Maybe 10
Draymond
points this
average
year.
30. Maybe. He'll
Maybe
beat
he won't
the
be a triple single. Yeah, he'll beat the triple
single
single allegations.
Hey man,
Beat
sometimes
that
you need
for
a guy
sure.
like, hey man, a lot of people, yes, are better than Draymond Green in a lot of regards. That's why I have him at my 10. But I think, according like when Best said his honorable mention, I think Draymond beats those guys pretty
Even
comfortably.
Aaron Gordon, I think he impacts a team winning more than Aaron Gordon does.
No,
Oh,
I'll
I
give you
agree 100% on
Evan
that.
Mobley because of like the potential and stuff like that, but I don't think he's better than Aaron.
You don't
Gordon.
think
That's the one
Draymond's more-
player on my honorable mention I don't think he's better than.
Really?
You don't think Draymond's more
why
important
not?
than
Not at
Aaron
this
Gordon?
point. Not
Why
at this
Why
point.
Really?
I want to know.
Yeah,
as to
because
why.
Aaron Gordon basically, well, we
As
saw
you
what
fix this.
Draymond did as. Jesus Christ. Here,
Don't shoot.
There you go. We got to make it work. First time outside.
Yeah, the lighting doesn't reach.
Yeah.
That's why. Whatever. Fuck it has to do. Anyway, yeah. So, well, Aaron Gordon basically fulfilled the Draymond type role. I'm not saying they play exactly the same, but he was the glue guy as Draymond has been, and they just won a championship. And you call Englad a little towards you too, because Yeah, so he just fulfilled that role, got his team all the way to a championship. He's an infinitely better scorer than Draymond. Draymond is a better playmaker, but I think their defense at this point.
I think the only thing Aaron Gordon has better than Draymond is scoring. Everything else, Draymond is better at.
Yeah.
Leadership, defense, playmaking, all these other things.
Hold on.
I
Slow the
don't
fuck
like
down.
back to the glue statement. They can win without Aaron Gordon. The Nuggets.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think if you,
I
think they can.
disagree. I don't think they could win.
They have
without
another
Aaron
glue guy in Bruce Brown too, like who has like
yeah, if you,
glue.
if you
He's
put
gone.
Bruce Brown at power forward,
Bruce
and
Brown's
Aaron
probably
Gordon's
their
out
fourth
there-
best player.
No.
He's not the fourth best player, but I think
fine.
I
We
think
can put him
Aaron
out.
Can
Gordon's
Bruce Brown
replaceable.
play center?
Huh?
No,
Can Bruce Brown play back?
Obviously
It's not as big, but
Put
we're
him
talking
in.
about his power forward. I'm just saying that just to say it, but
I think you guys are
Aaron
underrating
Gordon
Aaron
is
Gordon.
replaceable and Draymond isn't.
I disagree. I think you guys are underrating Aaron Gordon. I think he'll show you guys that he has that type of role that Draymond has on a championship level team where
He
he's
doesn't
the
even
glue guy.
speak.
Who
Aaron
cares?
Gordon. We're talking about the
That's
impacts.
better. At least he doesn't
What do you
fucking
mean?
say
He does the
dumbass shit about his
leadership.
teammate. LeBron, let me suck you up.
Draymond's still
wild,
a
that's
leader. Aaron
wild.
Gordon doesn't have any leadership like qualities at all. We haven't seen him. He's not the leader of the team. Jokic and Murray.
That doesn't mean anything to
Draymond
me.
is the leader of the team, and
Yeah.
he impacts winning more than Aaron Gordon does, and he's shown that
I agree.
throughout his career. Yes, we're talking about going into next season.
Okay, if you want
but
to talk,
we've seen Aaron Gordon and his capability and his peak.
Aaron Gordon could drop off offensively too. He's not even that good offensively.
Yeah, he's not.
And Draymond doesn't need that offense to be that type of player because he does everything else.
why do you think Aaron Gordon needs to be like that?
He doesn't need to. No, like Draymond
Exactly.
type.
I think Jokic.
He doesn't need a much better offense
I
to be
think
good.
Jokic
No,
helps
that's
Aaron
what I
Gordon be Aaron Gordon more than Aaron Gordon does himself.
Say that again. Sorry.
Jokic helps Aaron Gordon be a better Aaron Gordon than Aaron Gordon does
Steph
himself.
helps Draymond beat Draymond more than Draymond. If Draymond was on another
Whoa.
team,
Draymond
no,
could do a
Stop
lot.
fucking with me. If Draymond was on another team, he would not be doing
If
what
he
he's
was
doing
playing
on
with
the
Damian
Warriors.
Lillard,
Like,
I
imagine
think
him on
it'd
the
be the same.
Blazers.
Okay, if he was
But
with another elite three-point
He
shooting
wouldn't be
guard.
useless. He's still a good leader
If
and a good
Aaron Gordon was
defender.
Embiid, he also wouldn't be useless.
Huh?
If Aaron Gordon was with Joel Embiid, he also wouldn't be useless.
He'd be less.
He wouldn't-
less utilized.
Same thing with
Yeah.
Draymond on a different
No,
team.
Draymond can bring his talents to any team.
And
Y'all
leadership too.
tripping, bro. I
Leadership
disagree.
He doesn't need to have 10 plus points. How much should Aaron Gordon have? 12.
No, like 15.
Okay, and Draymond has like what 9, 8.
Triple single.
9, 7, 7.
Triple single,
something
but
like that, yeah.
but Draymond does everything else better than
Better
him.
than him besides scoring.
Other than scoring, like that's
Okay, his
and then
playmaking is better, but the defense
never
isn't
mind.
that different. Like,
I think
is.
I think
One's
it's
at this
literally
point in
next
his
level- I think it's
career,
next
yeah, he
level
made the
different.
defensive team.
okay, in the past,
And he
but
had
I'm
a vote-
talking
he had a
about
vote.
next season,
Aaron
not
Gordon has
2017.
2017. This season he made it, and I think
Yeah,
next season.
he's
What's
more
going to
than
fall
that.
off from this season to next season?
I don't think
defensively.
Aaron Gordon was guarding LeBron James.
Okay,
and
the
he
playoffs
won.
is different though.
And Draymond was guarding LeBron, and he
Draymond
wasn't
can't
doing shit with him.
Okay, look at he's the second tallest player on the team. It's different, you know. And you plus you have backup, and the whole team was better defensively than what the Warriors were last year.
I think Aaron Gordon's better at this point in their careers.
We'll
Respect to
agree to disagree.
Draymond. Respect to Draymond. He's a Hall of Famer, but he's 35 years old. He punches his teammates, and he's a step slower. On every aspect of his game has gone a little bit worse. I'm not saying he's dropped off a cliff, but
I
he's
agree,
not the
but
player he used to be. I think Aaron Gordon is on a trajectory upwards. He's been in a terrible situation in Orlando. They never played winning basketball. They tried to force him to be the number one guy just because they drafted him 4th overall. That's not his role. That's not the type of player he is. Imagine if they drafted Draymond to the Magic and told him, bro, you got to score 20 points a game and fucking play like Blake Griffin. That's not who he is. That's not who Aaron Gordon is
He
either.
was cooking in college though, Draymond. I've seen
Yeah, he
highlights.
was.
He was like a score. He was a scorer.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of players cooked in
exactly in college.
but-
Yeah.
I just think I think Jokic being as good as he is drops Aaron Gordon. Yeah, he did. I
So
saw
we
that
all
too.
saw the same.
Drops Aaron Gordon's value for me because I think a lot of people can do what Aaron Gordon did for that.
If that's the
championship
case,
team.
then for me, Steph Curry drops Draymond's value because he's so good
Well,
and he's a
we've seen what he's
generational
done
player.
without Draymond though.
Who?
Steph. They haven't won. They didn't even make the playoffs when Draymond got hurt.
Draymond's a
What did
necessity.
Jokic do without Aaron Gordon?
What?
They
Won
lost
2
in five.
Gordon.
Won an MVP.
No, but he's saying they haven't won a championship without Draymond. Neither have the fucking Nuggets. Like, this is
Well, I
not a
think
good
Aaron
argument.
Gordon's replaceable. You
But
just
Jamal
found a good
Murray was
player.
not playing.
Aaron Gordon,
Jamal
we're not
Murray
saying
wasn't
Aaron Gordon's not a good player either. Like
I don't think he's replaceable, though. I think there's a lot of teams would love to have Aaron Gordon. He'd be one of the best defenders on the team. There's not many
he's a good
players.
player. It's just I think other players impact winning more than he does.
Wait, and you had Paolo on your honorable mention?
Yeah, I'd rather have Paolo.
I'd rather have
Banchero,
Paolo
too.
than Aaron Gordon though. I'm not gonna lie.
I think right now he's better. Right now.
Going into
You're
next
projecting. Sure,
no,
Paolo's going to be better,
I
but
think
right
Paolo's
now.
rookie
Paolo
season-
is going into
Paolo's
next
rookie
season, though.
season is better than any best season of Aaron Gordon though. Like,
Nah.
even think about like
Nah,
the best season.
Aaron
Even
Gordon
think
had a
about
better
best
season.
season.
This season, Aaron Gordon had a better season.
In
The only,
terms of
the only
impacting
thing
winning,
Paolo
like-
did better this year is
Statistics.
average more points. Like, that's literally the only thing he's better. That he did better than Aaron Gordon.
Did he average more rebounds than him?
Okay, Aaron Gordon
Probably around the
6.6. Paolo had
Probably a little more. If,
6.9.
okay,
But the length-
0.3 more rebounds.
points.
Fucking shoot me.
20 points though.
No.
That's what I'm saying. The points, of course, Aaron Gordon's not a scorer. They didn't ask him to do
Paolo
that on
would
the
cook
Nuggets.
on the Nuggets though. Come on now, like if
Huh?
you switch Aaron
5.6.
Gordon
Yeah.
and Paolo would cook on the Nuggets. That's why he won
Paolo's
number
helping
one.
a
He would
lot.
have a different role though. That's the point. He wouldn't be cutting
But
to the
it's still
basket
impact
like
winning,
that.
though. I think he would.
He would cut. Paolo would cut.
The man can't shoot. What else is he?
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're
Jokic,
right.
you have to cut, and
But
he will cut.
he's a rookie. That's why I said he's gonna be on this list next season. But right now,
Nah, he on my list.
The list is going into next season though, too, right?
yeah, day one. If we're talking about opening day, I'm taking Aaron Gordon. But if we're talking about midseason, then I'll probably take Paolo.
Okay. We'll agree with
And,
that.
and that's why I said Evan Mobley and Aaron Gordon. I mean, Evan Mobley and Paolo, like those are two players that I probably would have above Aaron, but it's just because they're so young, especially Paolo. Evan Mobley, there's more of a reason because he struggled, but Paolo's literally just had a rookie season. That's why I put him over. But for Draymond, I just think Aaron Gordon's better than Draymond Green, period, like at this point.
All right, we'll leave it at that.
I have to. I
Alright,
have to
so-
agree to disagree.
I got PJ Washington.
He's capping.
Nah.
Really?
Dog, so you actually believe
I would have walked off.
I also put Draymond. I had Tobias. Like I was like, there's such a huge drop off in this list. It's actually kind of crazy.
That's what I said.
Tobias is another player I'd have. in
Honorable
Silver.
mention.
Hell no,
Like,
that one, fuck
switching
no.
Switching roles in Denver Nuggets. Like if he was on the Nuggets,
They would
and
not
Gordon
win a
was-
championship if Tobias
I
Harris was
think
on the
so.
team.
Tobias would be nice. Yeah, Tobias would be
No,
nice.
no.
Not even lying.
Tobias
he
is
would be
ass.
a good fit on the Nuggets.
Yeah, I think
He'd be
He
a good
would be a
fit,
good
but
fit
not
on the
better than Aaron, I don't think.
he could. He
Nah,
could
he'd
be.
be-
What,
Sure,
why do you have
he-
Draymond? Same reasons as us, or?
Yeah, I mean, cause also it's like the list is kind of like scarce, but I think that he is definitely better than the people that I have like above him. Like it was between him and Tobias for me.
Okay.
And I was thinking about Jalen Williams too, but he's also a rookie. So I was like,
Yeah.
But
He's barely a power
In my
forward. He just
opinion-
played there
yeah,
because
no,
they don't
I
have
was
bigs.
like, I was wondering, why is he even on this
Yeah,
list?
league's,
Like,
league's kind of positionless
But,
these
um,
days now.
He was a power forward / shooting guard. I've never even seen
yeah,
that.
sure.
I brought up the shooting guard player. Remember
Nah,
when I was
cool.
like, I think he's a shooting
I
guard.
thought
And
it was-
then,
yeah,
We were
I would
talking
say
about
he's a
that
shooting guard,
yesterday.
but
That's
yeah,
funny.
I mean, I got Draymond just because I think he's better than the people
I
under
heard you
him.
got a 9.
9.
You guys all had Draymond at 10?
we had Draymond
Yeah,
at 10.
alright.
Yeah.
9. I got Paolo.
Oh, W. Paolo.
Bro, who did you not have on this list? Because
Well, I had Paolo at
there's
9 and
about to
Draymond
be
at
someone y'all motherfuckers left off. Because
I don't know.
basically, I was thinking we all had I had Aaron Gordon, y'all had Draymond. So that means you left out someone that's better than all those. Okay.
I mean, you can say why you have
Maybe,
Paolo.
we'll see.
Let
I don't
Omari
think so.
explain why he has Paolo.
That's
'cause We touched upon
crazy.
Paolo a little bit.
Unless
That's
y'all
why.
got Rui up there or something.
No,
That-
he's leaving somebody off. I know for a fact, but go ahead.
No way.
All right. Why do you have Paulo?
Yeah, well, it's Paolo 9.
Oh, no, I did.
Oh, you did leave someone off.
Yeah, I left Kristaps.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, what the fuck?
I got
mean-
Paolo 10. I got
Okay,
Paolo 10.
so
Fuck
no
that.
Oh
Draymond.
shit! Hold on.
Let's go. Fuck Draymond.
Fuck Draymond, nigga. Nah,
I skipped his
skipped
name. I gotta
Kristaps.
readjust
forgot
this.
That's
about
really.
cool.
Actually
Okay.
skipped.
I
his name.
actually didn't.
read it,
I don't have
too.
Kristaps on my list.
Oh,
That was
fuck,
on
I'm out.
purpose, though.
I'm out, bro.
That's
I'm out. Hey, I'm out, bro. I'm
I'll
out.
let
No,
you
for real, bro.
I'll
You're
let you know
tripping.
why. I'll let you
You
know why.
tripping.
I'll let you know why.
No. Don't let me know why. I'm gonna tell you something. There is no fucking universe. There's no universe that Draymond Green's better than Kristaps Porzingis in 2023.
Really?
In 2023?
What does Kristaps do besides score the basketball and block shots? What has he done over his career too?
He's a
He's
much
failed in
Rebounds,
Dallas.
too.
He's failed in Washington.
because he was
his
injured.
role's going to be
he
diminished.
did not fail in Washington. He had one of his best seasons last year.
Bradley Beal averaged 30 losing. Like what? Best seasons in what? Like scoring the basketball? We're talking
But
about-
you're saying he
we're doing
failed.
the same
What
thing
did he
with
fail
Kyle
at?
Kuzma.
What was he supposed to
fail
do
is
last
a
season?
harsh word. He didn't play better than Draymond did going into
Yes, he
last
did.
I don't think so. Because like this is the same conversation we were having with Kyle Kuzma.
Actually, yeah.
Right? With Kyle Kuzma and OG Anunoby. Kyle Kuzma had his best season last year statistically because he's on a bad team.
Yeah, but Kyle Kuzma.
Like, I'm using the same
Think about
argument
the
as to
numbers.
why.
But I'm not just saying he had his best season. I was just saying that for your argument of why he failed on the Wizards.
Well,
he's
fail is
been a
harsh
good
word. I'll
player
use
his
a
whole
different term.
career.
He has been a good player. But
Besides Dallas, he was hurt though in Dallas.
Draymond impacts winning and has those intangibles that Kristaps doesn't have. Plus, Kristaps barely plays. He had a good season last year.
Well, he played a lot last season.
And
Played
then
most
another
of the
impact.
season.
He's on the Celtics.
He was a borderline
His role's
all-star
gonna
last
diminish
year.
a lot on the Celtics.
I think he was the best player on the
I think he
Wizards
still
last
averaged
year.
20.
Yeah, but going into I don't think so. With
KP?
Jaylen Brown and
KP?
Yeah, for 20
Oh,
points.
sorry.
No,
I think he
so.
could.
I think he could.
Well, that's why I don't have him on my list because he's going on to the Boston Celtics, a new team.
He'll have
Who's
one-
going to play make
He'll have
for
one of
him,
those like,
too.
easy 20 points.
I
Like,
think
he
you're going to
gets it
see
without
what he
noticing, and
contributes
he's
to
gonna
winning
help.
this season.
Yeah.
You're going to see what he can contribute to winning on the Celtics.
I don't think he's been a player that contributes to winning, in my opinion.
He's never had the chance.
I think him.
I think
being
Aaron-
on,
That's
being-
crazy,
He's closer
bro.
to Aaron
help
Gordon
in
than
my
he is to
opinion.
Draymond for me.
That
in
is
my
insane. That's
All right,
crazy.
well, I put Paolo 10,
Uh-huh.
and I put Porzy 9.
opinion.
Okay.
Paolo, I mean, I know he's a rookie, but he averaged 20, like came in strong, and he has so much more room for improvement. And he already averaged 20. That is just like, if we're thinking about the next season, like I expect him to make a decent jump next season. And if he can get his shot down, just imagine how many more points that is. You know, niggas
No,
shot
yeah,
like 20.
for sure.
Bro does not shoot the three at all.
Yeah.
Like at all.
20% from three.
No,
like,
he's definitely he could be as high
he
as
can
like.
get to 33%.
Bro, he can move up to 5 on this list next season if he really takes a
Yeah.
jump. To be
Yeah,
honest.
he makes 2 threes a game. Then that's 6 points right there.
Very
Yeah.
polished.
Starts
too,
winning
very
a lot
well
too,
played.
like a lot
Yeah.
more. Hey.
Well, I mean, the Magic. I mean, there's not much they could do.
They
really,
look
but
nice. They look like they're
The
about
team-
to get ready for something.
The league's pretty strong at right now, honestly.
It is.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're gonna do much, but I think he'll have a good season. But Porzingis, on the other hand, I feel like
You got him at 9, right?
yeah, I got him at 9.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I got him
feel
at
like-
9 too, by
I
the
feel
way.
like since he's
I changed mine
on
to
the
9.
Celtics. I feel
So
like
who's
he'll
your number
have
10 then?
Paolo.
Okay. So no
So I did the
Draymond?
same
Yeah,
as
fuck
Omari.
Draymond.
I dropped Draymond, but in my opinion, it's not as far as you think. Like I know what you're saying with the whole Draymond thing, but I think KP and Paolo are better than Draymond. Like pretty good.
But yeah, I think he's gonna have an easier time, especially if he's healthy on the Celtics. Like he's normally averages like 20-something points.
He's only one
And
basketball though, man.
Yeah, no, but he's a skilled player. Like he's a good shooter he's a good stretch. Like it's also like the Celtics need a nigga like that. You know, Horford's getting old. Like so I feel like he fills in a good role on that team to where he's gonna have production because they need what he can do. Like they need him to stretch. They need
I was
him to do
thinking
that.
he's
He gives him a
like
different look
And
too.
he's
17
and he's
this
fucking
year, next
7'3",
year.
like
'Cause
that's automatic points.
he's
off
like-
a few putbacks a game.
Unicorn.
You know,
Don't
like,
He's
forget it
like
was
the
unicorn.
he's like the best of before it was like Robert Williams, Al Horford. Al Horford stretched the floor. Robert Williams
Yeah.
protect the paint. Porzingis could do both.
Yeah.
So it's like you getting both at the same time in one player. So I
Well,
think that gives him
we've
a
seen
different
him
look.
Play with him as the 2 behind Luka. What was his stats then?
I mean, the
Like,
nigga was hurting.
He
I
was
mean,
hurt and Luka was a rookie. So like
He was still like a 20-10 guy, 28 guy, right?
he's
On
always
that
been-
team, like in the season, he
always
was like
been
20 and 8.
20 point
yeah,
guard.
now he's going to the third option, and then he has other
that's where he
players
should be. I think.
But he's gonna be
with,
like one of those
Derek
third options.
White,
That's,
Malcolm Brogdon, like the whole team's.
I think he's gonna eat on us. He's gonna like I said he's gonna be a player who's gonna get like a 20 points. You might not see it a lot, but when he shoots and he does like layups, it's gonna be easy.
yeah,
like
he could
easy
definitely
points.
average
I
20
think he's
points.
gonna average like 17. That's
I think he's gonna cook pretty honestly.
I think 20 is
Might be
easily
surprised
doable, bro.
by 9 though. I have Laurie Markkinen at number 9.
Oh, you bogus as fuck, bro. His list is fucking terrible already. Holy shit.
Yeah, I have Laurie at 9. Hear me out. I think we've seen the best of Laurie Markkinen last season.
Oh my god.
They have
bro.
acquired more players, and
Shoot me
people
now.
know who he is. There's going to be a scouting report on Laurie. I think he's
Kill
going to
me.
average what he did last year.
In my
I
life.
hate
And,
that. But
uh,
you act like they don't. In the
if people
midseason
don't-
ever change. Like you act like no one watches any film.
I mean, like now you have more film, right?
He's
You have
averaging
82
26.
games.
Let's not do
Yeah.
it.
You have a lot of film for him now, and there's like, I don't think people were focusing him as the number 1 option until like they
Definitely,
saw,
they
okay,
definitely-
oh, now he's
That's
him,
also
right?
a crazy argument. You could just use that for anybody. I don't think
Well, I've seen
Paolo's
people-
gonna
I've
be.
seen people
They're
fall
gonna
off
figure
season
Paolo
2.
out next year too. Like that's
I've
stupid.
seen people fall off season 2, bro, or the second season that they've broken out from.
Yeah.
So-
So what Paolo could fall off too. I see Michael Carter
But
Williams
he
fall
played
off.
good in the
Anything could
first
happen,
season,
guys.
and then
Anything could happen.
his roles. I think Laurie's. I'm not saying he's going to fall off. I think Laurie's going to do the same thing that he did last season. It's just
And
that I
that's
think
number
other
9.
players-
He
yeah.
was an all-star starter, number 9.
starter.
Yes. He
Oh,
started.
He got
Someone
last
voted
picked.
for him?
He got last picked in the draft.
Well, he
remember?
replaced Zion in the
Yeah.
starters, but he started.
And then I think teams are going to get better, and their team's going to fall off.
Yeah.
And then they acquired John Collins. He's going to get some level of production.
He not
And
fucking
then-
with Laurie though.
He's
He's
not
not, but
touching
I'm just
Laurie's
saying
like
Yeah,
he's
that.
he's
gonna
not.
take
He's
away
not. He's not
production.
influencing Laurie's production.
Sexton's,
They're not like here, Collins here. We take Laurie's touches.
Sexton's going to have a more. He's coming back from injury, or he's year 2 removed from injury.
I don't
So I
believe
think
in
he's gonna play
Sexton at
better.
all. By the way, I think
Yeah,
he's trash.
I believe in it. I think he's good.
I think
I think
THT's
he's
better
talented.
than Sexton.
Really.
Yeah, I think THT's better than Sexton.
Well, we've seen Sexton actually score like 20 on a good.
He averaged
bad
20
team,
on the
24.
Now
Cowboys.
that's a player. If
24.
you tell me, I don't think he'll get back to that. I would agree with you. I don't think he'll ever get back to scoring 20
24
points a game.
Sexton?
Colin Sexton.
I think he'll average at least 17 next
He's
year.
like a sixth man. Like he's
Could.
never gonna be a starter. Like
You
he
know
doesn't
Jordan
he doesn't
Clarkson is,
defend
too.
that well. He's not a good playmaker. Like he doesn't rebound well.
Damn.
Jesus.
He doesn't have much to offer outside of scoring. Like he's not a valuable player when it comes to
But-
winning. So he's not gonna be on a lot of winning good teams
Still gonna
ever.
take production. I'm saying like I don't think Laurie's production is gonna fall down. I think others are gonna step up too, and it's gonna stay stagnant because of that fact. And then I think other players ahead of him are gonna take a leap or just better than him. So
That was your 9, right?
That's
Yeah.
crazy. He's so
wanna
much
hear- I
higher
wanna
up
hear-
my list, bro. He's not
So
you wanna
much
say
close
very
to
high?
that. Yes.
So much?
Yes.
really,
All right, I'll wait till my
Not
spot.
9. That means that's like 2 or 3 spots above, lower than I have him.
I
At
want to hear
least.
yours and then we
what's
go.
your 9?
It was Kristaps.
Oh, Kristaps.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we all have the same 9. Well, after I readjusted mine.
You have Kristaps too, right? Okay.
Yeah, I put Kristaps at 9 to make
So,
just pretty make
I'll
sense.
go number 8. I got Karl-Anthony Towns number 8.
Damn.
Damn! Whoa!
Mad low,
That's
nigga.
insane.
Where's Laurie at?
He's higher than Carl.
He's not better
Dog,
in anything.
what?
He is
literally
better.
anything.
Defensively, he's better. Playmaking is better. Karl-Anthony Towns is actually.
Karl-Anthony Towns can pass the ball. He's not bad at the play.
Hold on. Let me
All right,
get
go
it.
ahead. Before I go.
This guy.
Explain why.
Let me explain why Karl-Anthony Towns is this low on this list. He's not a winning player. We know his offensive bag is one of the best in the NBA. He can shoot the three. He can get to the basket. He's one of the best offensive players in the league. But outside of that, he is falling short in almost everything. He's one of the worst big men defenders in the league. That's literally the reason they traded 5 first-round picks for Rudy, because he was so bad interior defense. They're like, bro, we have to fix this issue. He can't guard anybody on the perimeter. He got the stiffest back I've ever seen, right? He's not a winning player, and when it comes to his mentality and how he elevates his team. The only time they made the playoffs when Anthony Edwards was there, and you could vouch that they only made the playoffs since he got there, and when Jimmy Butler got traded.
Every
Other season, every
team
team that Cat was the best player, they've never made the playoffs. They've had Wiggins, they've had D'Angelo Russell, they've had young Zach LaVine, they've had a bunch of decent players.
2 seasons ago, they made it as him being the best player.
Well, okay, Ant was on the team though.
Okay, but wasn't the best player though.
He was helping. He's the reason that he helped them get to the playoffs.
Yeah,
he hasn't
he did, of course.
Ant's impact helped them make the playoffs and go to Game 7.
Yeah,
Cat was the best player on the team though, right?
Okay, I know what you're saying.
But as a
Cat at
rookie-
the time, yes, but Ant's like Ant's skill set and like
Helps him.
impact helped him get there.
Yeah,
as
everyone else
That's
on the
what
team
I'm
does
saying.
too.
Yes. Sure,
but
Cat was the
that's
best
my
one.
argument. He can never be a number one option. He's a liability on defense. No matter how you slice it, doesn't matter interior, he can't guard anybody. His playmaking is. He's not a terrible passer, but it's not like he's not Jokic playmaking. There's a lot of limitations to his game, and I don't think he's a winning player due to his mentality and just the way he.
Laurie is.
Laurie's
never showcased any type of winning in his career.
Well, he
not
had a
showing
most
points.
improved player season.
Okay, and
He
Cat's
just
been doing this though.
Yeah, but I'm saying he's hit his ceiling. He's not going to get any better. He's the player he is. I think he is. I think Laurie just had an incredible jump on a different team in a different situation. They're allowing him to play the type of basketball he's meant to play. They had him in Cleveland running the 3. That's not who he is. He's a 4. He could stretch the floor. He's fucking 7 feet tall. So they had him playing the 3 in Cleveland just because they needed a shooter. That didn't really work out. And now he had his best season when he's playing in position. I don't think Karl-Anthony Towns is that good, to be honest. Like, he has the offensive bag, but if besides that, there's a lot to be desired. The mentality, the leadership qualities. He's not even the best player on his team anymore. He doesn't care about winning.
I think he was. I mean,
Do you
I
guys
think it's just he was hurt. 1, he was hurt last year. 2, they made that awful trade, and then they had that awful system with the both of them. Like, that obviously hindered. Like, he dropped off hella hard. Not only because
his
of injury,
floor
because
is
of the
really
system,
good
like,
too. Like he's gonna average at least 24 and 10.
Again, besides the offense, though, he offers me nothing that I care about.
But his offense is really, really good.
It is really good.
We're talking about 3-point
But
shooter ever
Laurie's
for his-
offense
as
is
a
this
center.
much worse, and I think I can rely on him in every other area more.
I don't think it's this. I
We're
think
talking
it's way
about,
better
bro,
than Laurie.
we're talking about a guy. Just remember, a few seasons ago when he was at his like quote unquote peak.
We said what?
Just remember, we're talking about a guy who quote unquote a couple of seasons ago.
What seasons ago?
A few.
Okay, but we're not talking about
I'm
that no
just
more.
making a point,
He's
like-
not him no more.
He's not him, but let me like remember a few years ago, people were quote unquote picking Cat to start franchises over certain players. So I mean, I know he's fallen off, but
Significantly.
How he was hurt
1
though.
year, yeah.
he was.
Yeah.
I don't want to give too much like discredit to like because he got injured, so I guess the trade ruined it. But just we can't forget that Cat like a couple years ago, people were picking him to start franchises over like I remember like people were saying over like at the time like Luka Doncic, like if you had to redo
Yeah,
drafts,
they were saying over
like,
Anthony
this was
Davis.
crazy. Yeah,
But I'm
so,
not
like,
talking. We don't care. That's in the past.
But that's
Ever since that moment, he hasn't showed us anything that would make us take him as a starting a franchise.
But Laurie doing this for 1 season disproves all of Cat's resume too.
Facts.
No, I didn't say it disproves it.
You have Laurie like you said significantly higher than Cat, right?
Well,
him higher
no,
than
I had him significantly higher than 9. That's all I said.
He has him higher than Cat, basically though.
I do have him higher than Cat.
I don't. I always say this with like, and I keep saying this a lot of times with those 1 season type like performances. I don't want to give too much credit. That's why I'll say this real quick. I have Laurie at my 8. I just want to say because you were complaining about Laurie being like a thing. I have Laurie at my 8 and Cat I have significantly higher.
I just don't think Cat's that good, honestly. Like he's a great offensive player, but everything else, I'm not a fan
Can't
of it.
change how you feel about the man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna change my mind. Unless he gotta show me something. He gotta show me the reasons that he was drafted
what if he's
number
like-
1 overall and choose to start a franchise. Because right now he's being the second option, and it's not even that reliable. Like Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert.
Reliable.
He's not reliable.
He's better than. He's a top 5 second option if you want to put him at a second option.
Hell no. I can name 5 second options better than him off the
Jaylen
dome.
Okay.
Jaylen Brown, Anthony Davis,
LeBron,
Devin Booker.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
those guys.
Devin
These
Booker.
are like 1A, 1B
Kyrie
guys,
Irving.
though, right?
Kyrie Irving.
1A, 1B
It doesn't
guys.
matter. One has to be a second
Okay,
option, right?
Okay, yeah. But,
right.
I'd have,
Sabonis or sorry, we're done with the second
to be
option.
fair
thing.
though, I'd
Yeah,
have
I mean,
all
I-
those players over Anthony Edwards. Like,
What?
Who?
and that's the one. Kyrie, Kyrie, Anthony Davis,
Okay,
Jaylen Brown.
fair,
Yeah.
fair. But
So
Okay, well, those
I think
guys-
Anthony
yeah,
Edwards is also
Cat
better than
teams.
Cat. That if we're talking about that.
yeah, I think Anthony Edwards is gonna take that leap next year too. But him as a 2. So say if he they win a lot of games with him as a 2, would your mind change? Like
Yeah,
there.
if they actually that's the thing. I've never seen him win a lot of games.
Say open
Like besides that,
They had a 50-win season when they were the 8th seed 2 years ago. It was him as the 1. So
the 8 seed, 50-win season
or I think they were him, D'Lo. This is 2 years ago.
when
but
they
let's check
made
their
the
record.
playoff
Against
play in
Durant?
Patrick Beverly.
Yeah.
Tom Rat?
How many wins did they have? It was a lot.
They were a 7 seed though. It couldn't have been that much. That's what
Oh,
I'm saying.
everyone was winning
They
in that.
haven't even been a top 5 seed.
46 and 36.
46.
Yeah, there you go.
That's pretty good.
It's good, but they haven't even been a top 5 seed the entire
the
time
Warriors?
Cat has been on the team. They have. I don't
Has
even
he
think
had
they've been a top
5
6 seed.
roster though.
No.
I think if him giving him,
think they ever have.
especially that year with Jimmy Butler, there's no excuse that year to be a fucking. I want to see that roster
I
actually.
think they were 8th seed, right? That year.
Yeah, they barely made the playoffs because of Jimmy. That was the year he
That was
fucking
18,
lost
19,
to
right?
the G League team
Yeah,
in practice.
I agree with you with his mentality, but I think his offensive capabilities is through the roof to the point where it doesn't really matter. I have him where he's at because of it. But
Hold on,
I can
hold
say
on.
my.
Let me
my
check.
8,
Let
right?
me check this Jimmy
17,
Butler
19.
roster.
All right.
So you tell me if this team deserved to make the playoffs.
How many? Do you know how many wins they had?
They had Jeff Teague, Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, 36
Cat.
wins. They weren't even a 500 team. This fool
Jesus.
dragged them to the
D-Rose.
playoffs, bro. Oh my god.
What was Cat averaging though?
Maybe like 26 and like 10 or something.
He has the stats, but I understand.
18,
your-
19. Let me see.
What year was it?
It was
Damn.
17, 18. Played 82 games, averaged 21 and 12.
Yeah.
On 42% 3. That's a lot. That's good.
It's good. He had a good season, but
Dude,
He almost had a-
42%
he had-
is
he
like
had-
a mega elite 3 for a big man.
He had
That's
an
crazy.
85% free throw. He could have had a
He has the
50
best,
point
I
90.
think, field goal percentage as a center ever, or a big man. From three.
again, offensively, I'm
Three-point
not going to
percentage.
dispute anything offensively. It's the other stuff. It matters to me.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just be hitting threes and shit and then not, getting cooked on the other end. It's like you get three, you give three right back. Like
I think he's just a savant offensively.
he is, but I need to see more. At
Yeah,
least
puts
he has
him
to
higher
care
than
more.
what?
At least try. You don't got to fucking lock nobody down.
That's fair.
I'm out here.
But Cat got to stop with the. It's
Voice
just like,
changer.
yeah.
Voice changers.
True.
I hope so.
Is he really though?
Yeah.
He really did.
All right. What was that?
At
What
8.
number was that? Was that Lori for you? 8.
He had Lori at 8. At
Okay.
my 8, I have Paulo Banchero.
Damn.
Yeah.
You got Lori.
So
You got
high.
Paolo over Lori.
I think he's gonna have a better
Oh my
season
God,
than
that's
Lori,
disgusting.
but-
That's
Okay,
actually
you think I'm
disrespectful.
Crazy?
No, that's
Bro,
crazy.
Someone that had a better season than one guy's better season.
He has the worst
it
list so
reversed.
far. He has the worst list so far,
I can't
bar
even, like,
none.
I can't even help
explain. At least let me explain first before you
And
say
when
I
I
have
say
the
and
worst
it's
I
blah,
can't
blah,
imagine. You can explain, but there's no explanation that will suffice. for me.
I'm putting down the mic for
I
this.
think he had a really good rookie season. He's clearly the number 1 on that team. We've also said that Orlando has the best young core, and we think that they're going to get better. And he's going to be at the helm of that. I think he's going to have a really good off season. The game slows down as you get better or as you get longer into the NBA.
Uh-huh.
And he clearly has one of the best capabilities. He has one of the worst 3-point shooting percentages.
Right.
We've all said he's going to improve on that. With that improvement, we know that he's going to have more points per game.
Mhm.
He has Franz Wagner's going to get better.
Right.
I think Markel's going to get better. And this
Right.
all
But we're
helps
talking
him
about
with,
Paolo.
yeah, and this all helps him with his assists and how to be a better playmaker offensively. And so I think he's going to make a huge leap next season to the point where he's one of the best players in the NBA.
Everything.
and his position.
Everything you said could be applied to Lori except the bad 3-point shooting. So he's just everything
I
Paolo
just
did,
don't
but
think-
better.
I think we've seen how many seasons has Laurie played?
How many seasons has Paolo played?
He's going into second, right?
You going into second.
Okay,
Laurie's played like 5,
Let's
6.
take the one season. Since they both have one season, let's take one. Who had a
What do you
better
mean?
year
They both
last
have one
Laurie-
season.
Laurie's
Laurie's been in the
significantly-
league for like 7
Laurie's
years,
at a
right?
significant. Laurie's
How
an
many
all-star
years?
starter.
Bro, how old do you think Laurie is? He's not
Laurie's in-
37, bro. This
Hassan,
guy is
Laurie's
a young player, too.
How many seasons has he played?
He's been in the league
5.
since like 2016,
Yeah,
2017.
five
Oh.
seasons.
No, he might have more, yeah, because he was on the Bulls for a while. Low-key,
Yeah,
like,
and he had
just in
he had a
the-
really good rookie season too, and digressed. I think
Um,
Paulo's just a better
They
player,
faded him out, bro.
Like,
They
1,
faded.
2, 3, 4,
They
5,
lowered his role.
6.
Six
Yeah,
seasons?
6 seasons. Yeah.
how old is he?
He is, 26, 27? 26. He
26
just
years
turned
old.
26 a
Dog,
few
but
months
entering
ago.
his prime.
Hassan,
I think-
factually, like I get what you're saying.
So he's entering his
You're
prime,
like-
and you're saying year 2 Paolo's better than prime Lauri
Well,
Markkanen.
because like back to Gabe's point with SGA having like, oh, he's gonna have all this opportunity. Paul's gonna have the same opportunity to get stats too.
Okay,
And
no,
does he
but-
not have the skill set to do so?
You-
Average like
who-
24.
You think Paolo's gonna have? I mean, he's the number 1 option, so I can't say that. But he has more
his team,
competition
right?
for touches than Lauri.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does. He
he
does
does.
because, but I think they already know who the number. I think it's gonna be like a OKC type of situation from last year. Obviously, I don't think Paul's gonna hit SGA's level.
Hassan.
But I think the hierarchy's gonna fall.
But I'm
the
just
same
saying, you
system.
can't argue that Lauri's gonna like not get as much touches and say Paolo is like that doesn't make sense. If
No,
if
I
Paolo
never
has
said he
more
wasn't gonna get as
competition.
many.
Hassan, can you quickly tell me, in simple terms, it doesn't have to be like vague. What do you think, other than insane projection, that Paolo does better than Lauri Markkanen like right now in their career?
Yeah,
He's a better finisher for sure.
Okay, that's finishing.
that's
But
debatable too.
debatable.
Lauri been dunking on motherfuckers too. I've seen
Lauri
a
has
lot
nice
of poor.
stats. Lauri's got good touch.
Yeah, he has good touch,
He
too.
doesn't- I don't think his touch is
I'm
better
going
than
to
Paul.
wait for you, and then I'll say the reasons why. So yeah, you think he has better finishing? Well, okay, we'll give that
I know
one.
he has better.
We'll give him.
Okay,
We'll give
he
him
has better
slightly,
finishing,
slightly
say it.
better finishing.
Yeah, okay. Lauri has, Paolo has better finishing.
better
I'm
finishing.
not going to add anything else. Lauri has better.
I
Paolo
think
has
he's
better.
a better post scorer than Lauri.
Hell no.
I'm not giving you that,
Going
buddy.
into next season, I think he's gonna be a better post scorer. Than Lauri.
No.
What is even giving
That's
you
fine.
the-
But
That's
that's the
fine. He
list,
thinks,
right?
but we're saying what does he do right now? Not we think. What does he do better
Okay,
right now?
My whole basis of Lauri is I think Lauri's gonna have the same season as he did last year.
Dude, I could
I think
fucking
Paul's gonna have a
go
better
on this
season than
list
that.
right now. I could say,
Dog,
you know
dog,
what?
dog.
I think Giannis is gonna fall off a cliff. He's,
But
you
I
know
have a
what?
basis
He was
as to
hurt in
why,
the
though.
playoffs, bro. What's the basis?
I literally had a whole spiel as to why I think Paul's gonna be better.
No. You said your reason Powell's gonna be good. Why do you think Lauri's gonna not be good? Is the
I
question.
said that too. That's why Lauri was at my number 9. I told you why.
The only way I think this happens is if Lauri actually falls off a cliff. Like actually.
Nah, I mean,
Like,
I
big
get what
time.
Hassan's saying. Like, I don't agree because I have Lauri higher. But
Yeah.
I get Hassan say like Hassan for some reason believes that he'll stay at 25.6. Let's say he does, and he feels like Paolo is gonna average like 26 or something.
I think
That's what I'm
Lauri
saying.
has.
Paolo
So
has
it's still
like
like,
Powell's gonna
right,
take a
yeah.
jump, but he's projecting that he takes like a fucking fat ass jump. Like
Yeah,
he's gonna be an
dude,
all
Bigger
NBA
than what I
player.
think Edwards is gonna do.
You think
That's not
Paolo's
true.
gonna be All-Star next year? That's basically All-Star starter.
No, he has
That's
all-star
basically what
stats,
you're
so He's going
saying.
to be an all-star
So how?
because he's on a bad team. I don't think the Magic are going to win. Like,
Hey, Lauri was on a bad
Numerous
team. The
games.
Utah Jazz
motherfuckers
were
made the
outside
made
the
an
top 10 the
All-Star.
whole season,
They
except
weren't-
like the first 2 weeks.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Except for the
That's
first
why
2
he
weeks,
made an
they were outside
all-star.
the top 10.
It wasn't the first 2 weeks. Let's see how many games into the all-star. He was like in the conversation, and everybody was close in the West. That's why he made it.
I don't know.
He was
man.
playing obviously talented basketball,
but
it was
we think
close.
the Magic they were already like right there at the end of the season, and
They got
you
better
don't.
last season-
And
at
so
the end
you
of
don't.
the
You
season.
don't think he's gonna make an All-Star, even though they're gonna be close in the East.
Well, I think it's going to be like a, hate to bring up his name every podcast, but like a Bradley Beal type of situation where he has the numbers, but it's not going to translate to wins.
So how? You either think the Magic are gonna be fucking awful, or
I think they're going to be better than they were last season, but I still think they're
but
going to
dude,
be
they were
bad.
damn near a playing team
So
last
they'll be
season.
playing teams
Because they
according
finished
to your-
finished really good at the end of the season where teams weren't playing as
so
much.
they would
but
have to finish
at the
better
beginning of
this
the
season.
At the beginning of the season, I think Paul will average like high level stats, but I think the team won't be close to the play-in situation.
So how do you figure that he's
I'll
gonna
say
average
like
a lot
9.
of stats, but they're gonna suck, and yet you have him over Lauri? You value winning so much that doesn't add up.
Well, I think like Lauri's already hit his ceiling, and Paul's going to be better than him.
It's
But
just
I think
projections.
But the
though.
ceiling you're
that's
talking
why.
about,
That's the whole list.
but the Lauri ceiling you're talking about, you're saying Lauri's hit his ceiling. That
Yeah,
that
I
that
think
wall.
this is the
You
best
think-
that
but
we're
that's
ever
a
gonna
guess.
see.
That's a
But
guess too.
that's-
You don't even
yeah,
know
yeah,
that.
we don't
based
know.
off his past seasons.
And hold on.
It's
You're
a
saying
projection
That's
based
a
off his
hating
past.
ass projection.
How's it? You hate on Cat. You're hating on Cat, aren't you?
Well,
so
I-
this man has a weak point.
But Cat has a
Well,
resume.
I didn't say
Cat
he
has
hit
a
his
resume.
ceiling. I just said
yeah,
he's
but he's
bad.
hating on Cat. He has Cat like a number.
But he's had a
9,
sample
8.
size of Cat being peak and then dropping. That makes sense.
Yeah.
When
But
did he
saying-
drop?
What did he drop?
Last
dropped-
season, he was fucking
dropped-
bad.
How many games did he
played
play?
29 games,
I know,
yeah.
but these are but what I'm saying is
Even
is
generally,
you're,
over the last
you're
2
seeing
years.
Lauri's supposed ceiling right now, and you're saying Paolo's gonna be better than that, like automatically.
Yeah, and the reason why is
But he
because
hasn't done any-
Paolo,
yeah.
Paolo in his first season showed me that he's going to be better than what he was based off what he did in his first season. And
Bro, that's every fucking rookie's gonna be better than they were in the second season.
well,
like
not-
that's
James
that's
Wiseman.
He's
all around.
He's just he's
Like
bad.
a suck all
Period.
around.
Paolo
He's
was
not
the
good
rookie
to
of the
begin
year,
with.
and we know he could be better than what he did his first season. Dude is averaging 20 as a rookie.
We know
that's
he
gonna
can be
higher.
better than what he did his rookie season.
Lauri's been in the league for 6 years, right?
And he's just starting to get good. And imagine this
Just
guy.
starting to get good.
He
You
was
think
given
so?
the keys to the
You think
Utah.
he's going to be
Look what he
better
did.
than what he was last
Question,
season?
question.
Sorry.
He's just started to get good at age 26. You have another player on this list higher than Paolo who did the same fucking exact thing. Julius Randle, same shit. Halfway through his career, he wasn't all that, kind of like a Walmart version of Zion. But as soon as he got to the Knicks, most improved player, All NBA player, All-Star level player, taking his team to the playoffs. But you think Lauri, for him, this is his ceiling. But Julius Randle, he showed you he was able to do it. But for some reason, Lauri can't do it.
Was Lauri an All NBA player?
He was an All-Star, and he might have been All NBA. I don't know.
I've seen a bunch of All-Star. Chris Middleton's an All-Star. He's not All NBA level talent.
He was an All-Star starter.
Julius Randle was All NBA. If Lauri Markkanen was All NBA, maybe my list would be different. If
this Jazz was like a top 7, top 8 team, it would have been All NBA.
Yeah, for
this
sure.
Jazz
Okay,
is like
and my
top
list
15, top 14.
I'd have a different perspective
Well,
of him.
He averaged 26, 9, and 2 on like 40% from 3.
Bro,
You know how
these
good
fools
that sounds?
traded their 2 best franchise, in recent history, Donovan and Rudy. They said, Lauri, good fucking luck. We thought this team was going to be the first overall pick based on the roster, and he ended up actually keeping him competitive.
Yeah, now
they had a better
he's
record
top 10
than
power forward. He was never a top 10 power forward last year.
Who?
Yeah, but he's better than
Lauri.
Paolo.
Yeah,
I think Powell's going to have a better season.
All right, man.
Well, we have a very controversial list. This is
We're
probably
like
the most
8, yeah.
controversial we've had for positions
Yeah, man.
since honorable mention.
I mean, we're already an hour into this.
Yeah, I got Lauri at 8. So
Okay.
Was
For
that your
some
8,
reason-
Paolo?
Yeah, Paolo's my 8.
Okay, who was your 8, Gabe?
Yeah, Lauri too.
I had Lauri too. I wanted to say that.
all had Lauri at 8, right?
Yeah, because I respect what he did, but some other players above him just do it better for me. You know what I'm saying?
And I think Paolo's going to be better. So that's
Dog,
why had him.
I just can't. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna bring it up anymore.
We brought it up. It was a good debate.
All right,
I can
so
see your points, but it's
for
not sitting in
7,
my mind.
I got Randeezy.
Randall?
Yeah, I got
Me too.
Julius Randle.
I got Julius
Damn.
Randle.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah,
Explain why, and then I'll
Yeah.
go.
I got Julius Randle 7. Cause I mean
this
he's
is 6,
good.
I think, right?
Like,
Or
and
7,
especially
7.
Seven.
Yeah, you're right, you're right.
Regular season, he do his thing.
Yeah, I can see.
When it comes to the playoffs, like
His play style.
it's just like he just falls off.
he
so
has
I
no
can't-
right hand.
He's
in
a
the
black
playoffs.
hole on offense sometimes. He could
Yeah,
get into the
so it's
pound,
like-
pound, back down.
25 and 10 is serious stats. Like
Okay.
it's like all-star level stats.
He's
Like,
nice
If he
as
gets
fuck.
25 and 10, he's
Yeah.
gonna be an all-star every year. But it's like
There are some holes in his game
yeah,
for
it's
sure.
like,
It's just
he's just not. I would have put Lauri above him if Lauri had done it longer.
Really?
But yeah,
I
but
did
for
put
right
Lauri
now,
above
like
him.
at least Randall has proven
yeah.
that he can do this.
That's
He's been
fair.
an All-NBA
But
twice,
every
too.
time he's been in the playoffs, though, this is why he's lower on my list. Every time they've been in the playoffs, that one year when it was his team, and then last year with Brunson's team, he's always taken a dip. His numbers have always
Yeah,
fallen in the
every time.
playoffs, and you could see the situations like where it hurts because he's not really a half-court player. He's really good in like transition and also just
running the floor.
getting and going.
Mhm.
But when the game slows down and teams have time to focus in on him, his offense isn't like. He doesn't have a bag, he doesn't have go-to moves. He's just kind of bigger than everybody, and he's gotten better. Like he developed a good three-point shot. He's literally in
Yeah,
a three-point
very good.
contest, so
Yeah.
he's gotten a lot better.
He's shooting
But
40%.
there are limitations to his game, and I think, the players above him, I think, either have the potential to
Yeah.
if they're consistent for longer, they're going to be better than him, as well as just have less holes in their game and they're able to do more,
Well, Lauri hasn't
especially
made it to
without the
playoffs
ball in
either.
his hands.
And Lauri hasn't made it to the playoffs either, so you should be comparing Lauri's regular season stats and what do you think he's going to do better compared to Randall. I don't think he can bump Randall down because of his playoff stats
Yes, I
compared
can.
to Lauri, and Lauri hasn't done it, or he hasn't been in the playoffs.
Yeah, there's no
He hasn't
sample size.
I kind of agree with what Hassan's saying because Lauri had that one good season, no playoffs, but a very good season nonetheless. But Randall comes in season after season. Granted, the playoff experience pisses people off, but Randall does it night in and night out in the season.
I think the playoff experience should be like dropping him down to other people compared on the list that are higher than him.
I mean, that's
Not
fair.
compared to Lauri, because Lauri, he's done it for one season and he hasn't made it to the playoffs. At least Randall's done it consistently. Like, say if this was Randall of 2 years ago, I can see your point as to why you'd have Lauri, but
Right.
he's made it to the All-NBA team twice, and he made it last year. So I think he should be better than Lauri just off that fact alone, not because of his mishaps in the playoffs.
Well, I just think that I'm not I get the whole point of Lauri just doing it for 1 year because it's like we got to wait and see if he's consistent with it.
Yeah.
But in terms of the playoff thing, I'm not the type of person to knock a player down like with the Shai thing we were talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I'm not gonna knock him down just because his team's bad and he hasn't had an opportunity to go to
I
playoffs.
feel like that's completely.
Yeah.
That's kind of different though, because when you watch Shai, you know like, oh, he's him.
That's how I feel
You
about
think-
Lauri. Like
you
he's
think Lauri's better than Randall, like
just watching.
skill-wise?
Yeah, skill wise. I
don't
think so.
think so.
Like straight skill wise.
I would agree honestly because
I think
Well,
they're closer.
I think
they're
Randall's
close.
so good at with his left hand to the point where like it shows so much dominance where it doesn't really like
Just a left.
Offset
Oh,
for me.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's a lefty,
He's
bro.
really
What
good,
you
yeah.
mean, bro?
It's-
When
I
he's
mean,
good with
like-
his left hand,
But
he's a
so
lefty.
good with his left. He averages like 26 with his left. He can shoot the 3 with his left really well. Like,
Why is that like a point you're making? He's
Because-
a left-handed player.
Yeah, but he's
Just
so
say-
dominant.
That's
with
not
his
an
left.
argument.
He's
It's
so
just
Say
you
one
dominant.
just
hand, say one hand.
It's just him.
My-
It's just
my
not. There's
point
no
is, like,
left hand
yeah.
needed.
Well, because he has no right is my thing.
Oh,
but he's so
okay.
dominant. He's just so dominant
No
doing
offense.
what he does
Uh-huh.
that, like, even if I see Laurie with the eye test be better offensively, yeah, he's just not capable of doing what Randall
Yeah,
does. and
it's like
impact
skill
and winning.
versus production.
Yeah,
and like
exactly.
effectiveness. Like
I think
someone could have more skill,
SGA
but it's like
does skill
Well,
and
their production last season probably was very similar, like numbers-wise.
yeah, it was.
Randall
was
had
very
an
close.
off year last season.
25 and 10 for
Nah,
Randall.
He had a good
26
year.
and 9.
He bounced back. He had an off year
I
the
thought
year
it was
before.
25-10, he had-
Oh, was it?
He had a
I
good
thought it
year.
was good year, off year, good year.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Right now, it's
good
a
year.
good year.
That's when he made All NBA.
Mm.
Off year, and then this year when Jalen Brunson came, good
yeah,
year.
He went,
Yeah.
he went 24 and 10, then he went 20 and 10, and then he went 25 and 10 this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, this last year was a good year.
He's been averaging 20 and 10 down there 6 years.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
the last year was just like
Laurie's only
inefficient
done it
20
once.
points.
Yeah,
That's
that's
why
why.
they-
We're on-
that's why
And
I
they didn't
rank
make the
him higher.
playoffs that
We're on
one year. He
7,
had
right?
20.
Yeah.
But it's like the same thing. Like people say, like, oh, LeBron's like not. You know when they say like the best scorers, it's like some people think skill and some people think this nigga,
Production, yeah.
Yeah,
nigga
yeah.
has the most points. Like, what are you gonna? what are you
But
gonna say?
I think Laurie and Julius is close though. Like I'm not mad at you for
Yeah. It's
putting
not far.
Julius.
I think it's close. That's why I got him. I got him right there. Like.
Yeah.
Uh,
I just don't think Laurie and Paolo's close, but that's a different. We already passed that.
I'll go to my number 7 since Omari said his.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have Pascal Siakam at 7.
Oh, damn.
Mm.
I think what
No, that's crazy.
nah I don't really think
Have you
so.
seen his numbers?
Yeah.
They're like
insane.
Randall tier territory.
No,
so-
higher.
No, they're better.
Better, yeah.
How much better?
Like a lot better.
They used to win.
Can
He
you pull
just-
it up, Omar?
Yeah, he didn't even.
He averages
look at
like
these numbers.
28.
He had
and,
a really
He had like 27.
28? Who averaged 28?
He just had like
Pascal.
27 and a half points last year.
No, he didn't.
he had 24, bro.
24.
Why?
Really?
That's what I saw.
Let me see. Hold up.
24 and 8, bro.
He did have a 26 point. No, what the hell?
What do you have?
He was. I swear
24.
he was averaging like 26 or something
No,
like during
I-
the season at some point.
Yeah,
He was.
He averaged,
These
he averaged
last-
24 though.
These last years,
24, 8,
Maybe it
and
was a
6 though.
fall-off at
24,
the,
8, and
At
6.
the end of the
Randall's
season, I think.
better,
No.
bro.
Oh,
Hell
come
no.
on, guys.
I won't spoil my list, but Pascal's good.
Go ahead. Give your
I think
Pascal
he's
take.
Actually, no, I
good.
do have Pascal over Randall too.
I think Pascal's
do,
good,
yeah.
but I just think the people like you said, Randall. I think Randall's just been outright better player for the past 4 years than him, or 3 years
And
than
you
him.
can use the
completely.
playoff. The
No,
playoff.
no,
it's
no.
not
You
like-
cannot say last year he was. He had
Last
a bad
3
year.
years he was.
No, he wasn't.
He was. I'm
No,
looking
he
at it
was
right
not.
now.
You think last year? Not this.
2 years
previous-
ago.
I'm talking about the season where he averaged 20. He was not better than Pascal. There's zero chance.
Yeah.
23
You cannot make that
and
argument.
9, and Randall had 20 and 9 or 20 and 10.
And he missed the playoffs
better.
entirely.
Yeah.
And Pascal made the playoffs.
Okay, then I'll go
Pascal,
off last
we've
year.
seen Pascal in the
Then I'll go off-
playoffs too,
And he was the best player on his team.
Okay, but the year
Exactly.
before that year, Randall was clearly better, and the year after Randall
Clearly?
wasn't. And this, yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
So
clearly.
you think next year?
That
going
was a
into
good
next
year.
Season,
Yeah, that was the good year. The bad year, no, but the two good.
Pascal was injured that year, but sure. Okay.
Okay, but Pascal's best season was what is it? Best actual
Last year.
season
This
was
year.
this
He
year.
just had it.
And Randall's been doing this type of thing for 3 or 4 years. I just think Randall's a better player than Pascal.
You're just going off numbers, though.
Okay, but
Yeah.
even when I watch, I'd rather have Randall on my team.
Nah,
if I'm
you're
picking.
tripping.
I don't think so.
Tripping.
I don't think Pascal
The
does it
Knicks
for
would
me,
have rather
bro.
have Pascal Siakam than Julius
I
Randle.
think so. They
on
would
Okay,
probably.
okay, I get what you're saying. Okay, yes, come playoff time, you might want him, but I
Not
think
even
Randall's.
that, like,
I think
everything.
Randall's. Bro, 'cause-
Pascal got a
because-
ring. He helped his team get a ring. He was young, but he still helped.
Okay,
He
injuries and
played.
Kawhi, but okay, yes,
yeah,
correct.
it was
You're right.
22
I'd say
points.
You're right. No,
playoffs
he
is
did, he did.
basically-
He
Most
did.
improved player.
He did. He did that. I'm not gonna say that, but I
Shit.
think Randall. Bro, I'm looking at numbers. I'm looking at playstyle. I like Randall more than Pascal.
Play style is definitely not better than
Yeah, it was
Pascal
17 for the shit. My
Siakam.
bad. Yeah, it was 23 the year after.
Who?
But I think if you want to,
Siakam.
it's close, but the playoff push is a big reason as to why I'd have. rather
What
have
number
Siakam
was
too.
that?
So
It's my 7.
That was 7.
my 7 is Jaren Jackson Jr.
Oh hell no!
This
I
nigga-
think-
Hell no!
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
We should just keep going because we're gonna keep talking after everyone. We should all say.
Se- what number is
We
this?
should all say our
7.
numbers.
He's my number 7.
Bro, this man, hey, I want everybody to know. This man walked into the podcast today, said, Joe, Jaren Jackson's been the best player at Team USA. I think he's going to have a good season next year.
I didn't say that. That the report said
You
that.
tripping.
Not me.
This is the worst. This is
never
Hassan's
said that.
worst list
I
by
didn't
far,
say
bro.
that.
We,
We
should
should
have you do this blind ranking,
We
bro.
should-
You tripping.
We should say our numbers
Stacey
and then
gave it.
discuss. We should say all of our number 7s and then discuss.
We just did.
This
No,
dude's
you-
been getting on me
Yeah,
all day. Let me explain
Yeah,
why.
I just had
first.
Julius
You don't
Randle.
want to hear my
Our 6, and then
explanation?
we pick
There's
up
no
our-
logical, bro.
You don't think there's not
Go,
any
go.
logical explanation?
No, but go ahead.
Okay, I
That's
think
crazy.
Jaren Jackson Jr. is gonna win another DPOY next year. I think he's the best
So he's the
one of the
7th
best
best
defenders
power
in the
forward in the
player.
league after winning a Defensive Player of
because
the
of
Year.
his offensive capability. I
with
think
3
he's-
blocks per game.
I think he's a good 3-point shooter.
Yeah.
That's about it. I don't think he's going to be better at anything else in his career. He can't play the post pretty well. cannot. I don't see any athletic ability from him, like
What?
dunking wise.
What?
From offensive
What? You don't see
perspective.
any athletic ability from
Not
Jaren
like
Jackson?
top tier, like to the point. What was he averaging last season, points wise?
Okay, let me ask you another question. Who do you see elite tier athletic ability from these players I'm going to name? Who are probably over him? Okay, let's go. Pascal Siakam,
Yes.
elite athletic ability?
Better than Jaren Jackson.
Hell no. You're
I don't
fucking
think so.
smoking
I
crack.
disagree.
I
Continue.
think
I
it is.
disagree.
I'll show you one
Actually-
dunk right now that Jaren Jackson has that Pascal can never pull
Is
off
it
in
the
his
80 one?
career.
Is it the 80
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
One dunk.
But I can show you
Compared to
multiple.
your
I'm
career.
just showing you one off the top
I'll
of
say
my
it's
head.
closer, but I still give Pascal.
Julius Randle,
No, yeah, Jaren Jackson.
Lauri Markkanen.
Well, I don't think Lauri's better than him. So.
Okay, but like, who
Well,
who on the like
the biggest
all right,
point,
bro.
though, the biggest point is I think he's capped offensively. I think he'll average like 18 for the rest of his career, straight up. What do you think he's gonna average? Like,
He could average 20 next
could
year,
average
especially
20,
with
bro.
no job for
20 's
25
light.
games.
No, I
in the
don't think
playoffs,
so.
he had a few good games, like good ass games where he was the number.
Yeah,
one.
but like 30
off
point
threes
game.
though, like if he's not hitting his three, what is he? He has if his strap's not there, he's basically useless offensively.
No, he's not.
His
Say useless
he's-
is
he's-
chronic.
he
rate.
can finish in the
that's
inside,
harsh.
too.
That's harsh.
Dog, pick
His,
and rolls with Jaren's kind of nasty.
He's one of the not to be mean, he's one of the dumbest players I've ever seen, like offensively from.
How do you know his
You're one of
GPA?
the dumbest podcasters I've ever.
How do you know his
From a,
GPA?
from a basketball IQ standpoint, like he makes a lot of boneheaded plays. I think he's capped offensively, and I think he'll just average the same amount. But his defense carries him, and that's why he's a top 10 center. He's number 7 to me.
Power forward.
Power forward center. Yep.
I feel bad going in on Hassan, but then I see his list and it's like not really, you know.
Okay,
He's number
are we
7,
on
bro.
6, bro?
We
'Cause
can
us-
move on. I'll get to Jaren when I get to him because he's way higher. He's significantly higher on my list. We're gonna be a while before we
We
get
got
to.
that 6 May.
Yeah.
We should say our numbers and then pick apart.
Yeah.
So it's easier to like.
Yeah.
like, say it out.
Let's go through our number 6s before we start tearing into everyone.
You could go first, best. 'cause-
This is where I got Lauri. I got Lauri at 6.
Listen,
Oh, I have Julius Randle at 6.
I have Julius Randle at 6 as well.
I got Cat.
At 6.
Okay.
Respect.
Damn.
Who you got over Cat? I mean, who you got under Cat? Sorry.
Randall, Laurie, Porzingis, Paolo.
I mean, just strictly offense. I ain't mad, but
Hey man,
So-
I think he's gonna have a bounce back season, especially like barring health. I think that his last season is just more of an indictment of, like I said, it was the injury and
Yeah.
the like he not only was he injured, he had to come into a new system after that.
he definitely got the
So,
talent
like,
to be like a top
yeah.
5, but it just hasn't
If he
been there
improves
for
on
me.
defense, I think he'll obviously be even better. But
Yeah.
when it comes to offensively, I think next season he'll have another at least 23 and 10.
Oh, he's
like,
gonna get
yeah,
get his
like,
offensively.
his-
That's not
I
really
hope-
the
I
issue
hope
with him.
that comes back.
Yeah.
'Cause I hope they honestly, I would say I hope they get rid of Gobert, but I know they can't,
No,
and they won't. But I think that Gobert is just like so.
Maybe they
it's
can
just a
make it
bad
work. I
fit,
don't know.
You know, like I feel like
Yeah.
that just makes the team worse. But,
Maybe they can make it work after a season though. We'll see.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll see. But I think
time to.
Cat will have like a bounce back season. So
I hope
think
so.
He'll get his 24, 25.
Honestly, I just been waiting for Cat to take that next step. It's been a minute. Like they
You're
have to draft someone new to take over
next
the
step
team.
is like superstar status though for him.
Not even that. I just want to see him contribute more to winning than he has.
Okay.
Really.
If he
Yeah,
does what he did before Ant was there, they'd have a
The
really good
offense,
chance.
like I said, the offense is that. This is
Yeah.
why. For Cat was the one for me that was hard to place because of the offense, because he's
not his
so
fault,
much
though.
better than all these players defensively. But like the intangibles and everything, and the defense is like, I value that shit a lot. So I had to.
It's his
I was a
fault.
little harsh on him, maybe, but
I feel like he's doing his job, and the others need to catch up. And they caught up.
He still needs to
Damn.
play. He does need to
Who?
play the defense.
I think
he
he's
needs to
doing
do
his job.
better. Yeah, I think
Defensively,
I don't
yeah,
think he's doing
but
enough.
really.
But like I said, just like I just said, if this was like 3-4 years ago, Cat with Edwards now, they'd be
he'd be
solid.
a top 3.
They'd be
power
super
forward,
like,
yeah, and
dude,
he's doing his
this-
job, right? Cat.
Cat was doing his job. Now I'm saying he fell off a little bit. No,
Because of
and I know he got
injury,
injured.
yeah.
I know.
But he's just he used to not get injured. Like he's been getting injured pretty regularly,
Mm-hmm.
like the last couple of seasons.
Last year he played over 60. 2 years ago he played over 65 games.
Did he?
I'm
Yeah,
positive.
he usually plays a lot of
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
Like, normally
Or no,
plays
he
a
gets
lot.
hurt.
But I'm
I
saying
mean,
like
he
the
played-
first
he
couple
played more.
seasons he played 82, 82, 82, but the last 4 it's been
No,
like
I think it's been
60.
the opposite. I think
No,
he
no,
got
no, no,
hurt a
no,
lot.
no. He used to play every
He-
game in
he
the
took
He
season.
used to play like, okay, so yeah, it
3
was
Iron Mans?
382s, then
Damn.
a 77,
Damn.
35, 50, 74, 20. So
Yeah.
he played 74.
He had
the year
3
before
Iron
last.
Man years.
Well, yeah,
74,
last
right?
year was
That's pretty
good, but
good.
just generally he's just getting dinged up.
Last
compared
few
to
years,
first couple years,
he's
yeah.
had like, besides the last, like the year he got 74, he had 35.
Actually, he
50.
played every game last year
30.
because it was the shortened season, right? Or was
Oh
last-
yeah, no,
last
no,
year
no,
was
that was
82.
Oh, it wasn't
29.
shortened season.
Oh,
Yeah.
COVID
You're right,
year?
the 72 game season.
yes, he played 72,
And he
right?
played the play-ins. Oh, I think that counts differently, but yeah, he played 74 games somehow. I don't know how.
No, then that
Well, he's playing
that was
70
not.
plus games. So
That was a normal season then. That's not possible.
2020.
I
Oh
think
no, 50.
This one was normal. This was a
50.
regular season.
Yeah, 2020 was like. 'cause
Fifth,
did they go to the bubble?
No.
So he played 50 games the bubble season.
That was a 70 or the okay.
70 was on when they had Pat Bev.
Oh, wait.
And then,
No, he played 35 games the bubble season.
Yeah, that was like
1929,
a
not
59 game
okay,
season.
so the season after then was the
He
short
played
one.
50, and that was 72 game season. So he only played like 50.
Okay.
And then last year was normal.
Okay.
So he played 74.
Okay.
So, yeah,
Normal
he's
season.
not,
Yeah, so
bad.
he's still playing like most of the games.
So
I
what
think
was
he's
that?
doing what is expected of him. Like, I don't think it's the Minnesota Timberwolves aren't losing because of him, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
And if
like,
he wants to take the next step, it's going to be like superstar All-NBA like status, which is
yeah, that's why I don't know, because he was normally regarded as like a top 5, you know, like at least power forward. So, I mean, I
even
guess
when he was playing center
before,
last
but
year, he was
yeah.
top 3, right?
Yeah, so it's like I'm not gonna discount him off of one injured,
Yeah.
fucked up, ugly
Slash Rudy
Gobert
Gobert
next to
year.
him season.
Slash
Yeah.
Rudy Gobert year.
So-
That Rudy Gobert
That's
year.
his teammate though. You can't.
Yeah,
He's
you're
gonna
not
beat
wrong,
him for a
you're not
minute.
wrong.
Yeah, so even
He
going
runs the
into
whole
next
system.
season, I can see
Dog,
why.
if Rudy
but I
Gobert
think they're gonna
leaves,
figure it
like
out.
he'll go back to his like 25 a night.
I think they'll figure it out. It's only been one season.
Yeah,
They
or
didn't
they'll
even play a
figure it
full
out. Or
season.
they'll figure it out. Yeah, they'll
yeah.
figure it out.
That's got to be the hope that they don't really have another choice.
Yeah, honestly.
So
What
who
was
is
yours?
You guys
I had
said
Randall. Okay, but we
Six.
both had
Oh,
Randall.
okay.
We
You
already
want to
talked
tag
enough
team
about
this?
Randall.
Whoa!
Yo,
I do not want to tag
that's
team Randall right now, bro.
That's
I'm
not even a
saying
pause, though.
That's
I
it.
mean,
I don't wanna-
It's a
I
super
don't wanna tag
pause
team
actually.
But
Oh, yeah, it is.
I mean, we talked about Randall for like 30 minutes.
Yeah, we talked about
I
Randall. We
mean,
know what he does.
you guys have him
But I
higher,
have him over
so
JJJ, so
yeah,
I
he
guess I
got
have to
explained.
You
He
have
has
Randall
to
over.
explain.
You have Randall over
Yeah,
JJJ.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
think-
yeah. That you got.
I do not. I have not said JJJ yet.
Don't worry,
so-
he's smoking crack. We need to hear this.
I think we obviously said Randall's been a 20 and 10 guy for consistent amount of bases. I don't think that's going to change going
That
into
is
next
true.
season.
Mhm.
I think he can have an All-NBA season going into next season.
Mhm.
I don't think JJJ can. Even with John Morant out,
You don't think he
Des-
can?
for going into next
It's
season.
just not
Next
possible.
season.
You just
Next
don't think it's
season.
possible?
It's
Next season.
impossible.
I'm asking you. You don't think it's possible?
Yeah,
For
next
JJJ.
season. Maybe 2 seasons from now, yes. Maybe it might be possible.
What if he
I'll
linked
let
up
you
with
fin-
Lethal
I'll let-
Shooter?
Huh?
So what if he linked up with Lethal Shooter?
Ooh.
He's already a good shooter. What if he
Yeah,
linked up
shooter.
with Lethal Poster? Or something?
There you go. You never know.
Lethal
Post moves.
Oh god.
He'll be complete.
Do you guys think that?
Talk to the mic too.
Do you guys think that Randall had a better season last year than JJJ?
No.
Okay. Well, I do. What do you guys?
Randall's last
Nah, I-
year.
Think? Yeah.
Overall, no.
Oh, the 25 and 10 compared to Jaren's like 19 and 7 with 3 blocks.
And winning, right?
Well, he had draws on
The
the.
defense.
When you win a
adds
DPOI, the
It's close,
impact
but I
speaks for
think-
itself. Like,
I think if you're looking at the stats, like offensive stats, yeah, points, rebounds, Randall got him beat, right? Obviously, we know that.
And he's
But
not a bad
Jaren's,
defender like
Jaren's, you're not a bad
Yeah,
defender, but Jaren's the
Jaren's
best.
great.
Jaren is the best
Defensive
defender.
defender.
So you have that. You have the blocks.
But
You
the
have
offensive is kind of terrible, bro. Like
who's terrible?
Jaren. It's not
It
terrible.
can't be
but it's not
terrible. You
compared-
average
He
18
shoots and he
points.
could, like,
terrible
he's
compared
athletic.
to Randall, in my
I think
opinion.
he'll have an offensive jump, in my opinion.
He
Okay,
should.
so-
I think
I
he will
don't.
too. I don't want to say jump, but he'll
this one
he'll
makes
take a
but this
step.
one makes sense because John Morant's not going to play for 40 games. Or
Doesn't mean
sorry,
he's
25.
25.
I
Sorry,
think
I
Desmond Bain will take
exaggerated.
the hit, or like he'll be better.
I think
Better.
I think
Both
Jaren
of them
will
will.
also.
Literally, the whole team will.
Dog,
That's fucking 30% usage going out the window for 25. Everyone's got to get touches, bro.
Bang gonna average 30.
I think his
They ain't
touches
gonna
are going to
straight
be
drop back.
the same because of what he does. Like, it's not going to change.
You
I
act like
think
Marcus
Desmond
Smart's
Bain
not
is
going to
be
find this man.
higher.
Marcus Smart loves to
Marcus
pass.
Smart's going to take that.
He loves
He's-
to pass. Huh?
He's going to take a higher usage rate. He's going to take damn near, not all of Jaws, but like 20% of what Jaws
But
does.
he's going to use that
facilitate
usage
hard.
rate
He's
to
been-
play make. He's
He's
not
been
going to.
facilitating for the Celtics for the past
Yeah.
3 years, like on like actual duties wise.
Usage rate doesn't
What does
equal
Rob
shot
Williams and Al
attempts.
Horford were averaging. Like,
Dog, they're the main guys. Jaren's the main guy.
Are you comparing
offensively.
Robert
No, but he's
Williams to
saying,
Jaren
like,
Jackson?
from a playmaking standpoint. And Jaren Jackson shoots more threes.
Are
but
you
he does
comparing
layups.
the Jaren Jackson and Robert Williams?
From like a lob threat standpoint? Yeah, I'm just saying like.
Pick
what
and
he
rolls
did
don't
for-
matter.
That's
like,
the one
pick
thing
and
they
pop,
have in
pick and
common.
pop.
Lob threat.
But,
Other
like,
than
I'm
that,
talking
Jaren
about Marcus
Jackson.
Smart's impact as for a lob threat for Robert Williams and Jaren Jackson, because they're damn near the same lob threat thing, right? As you said.
They're
So,
both
like-
good lob threats, yeah.
But like I'm saying to his point, Marcus Smart was not the one like giving them extra points off a lob threat. Like,
But what he's trying to tell you is Jaren Jackson's not only.
You act like
he's
Mark-
Jaren's the main guy on the team. He's gonna get fed. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna
18
get pick and
points is
pop.
the
He's
main
gonna pick
guy?
and roll. He's gonna do. Huh?
They're gonna draw
Offensively,
plays for
18
him,
points
bro.
is the main guy. Yeah. I
Well,
think so
they
too,
have
but
Jaw
I
and
don't
Desmond
think the
above him.
production's going-
If Jaw goes down, then Desmond goes to 1 and Jaren goes
Yeah,
to 2.
exactly.
So yeah, that's how you have to look at it.
but,
Like,
like
Marcus
let me
Smart's not
see.
taking 20 shots a
How
game.
can I put this into like perspective?
Even if he handles the ball more, he's not going to use those ball handling opportunities to chuck up every single shot he can. Like he's going to try to get.
It's like-
He's had multiple double-digit assist games last season. Like it's not like he
But,
doesn't pass
as
at all.
another player that like, even if someone goes down, his production's still going to be the same.
I don't. I mean,
Nobody.
I don't
If
think
your
JJ
if your
could-
All
he's
NBA
a
player
player.
goes down, no one's numbers are just going to stay stagnant unless
No,
you
I'm
are a
talking about
bench
Jaren
player.
Jackson because I think who he is now offensively is how he's going to stay. Like I don't think his shots,
I think
his
he'll get
attempts are
better.
going to
Like he's a
go up, so.
prototypical big
He's
man who
young,
could
too.
shoot and athleticism. I don't think he's gonna stay. I think he's gonna improve.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Also, don't know why you think
Agree
he's
to
gonna
disagree.
stay. Like, what makes you say that he will
Because
stay?
I think his offensive capabilities
Can you
capped.
pull up Jaren Jackson?
According
Can
to
we see-
what?
Has he been improving
His
every year?
past years.
If he went from like
Like, you don't
12
think he
he's
develop
gonna
a
be
floater?
he's
Like,
gonna- like
No,
look
I
at-
don't think that's in his
Yeah,
game. I don't
yeah,
think he's gonna
yeah.
throw a floater.
but you
I
think
literally
he
just
can't
said that.
develop one?
Other than this one, I'll
He
do it.
can. I just don't think he will.
Dog, he went from 14 to 16 to 18. Like he's at or
That's
almost
crazy.
at-
I mean,
Consistent
that's
improvement.
and
4
now that
points.
listen, but like
Tw-
look at it like
4 more
I'll tell you
points is
another way.
22.
A lot of
He
people
gets 2
improve
more
at his
points
level
next
of
season.
of
Yeah, he's a
skill.
20-point
Dude,
scorer.
I'll tell you
We'll
like
see.
this in simple
Do you
terms.
think
I
he's
can't
gonna
think of
be
anyone else. Like
Yeah,
20
I think
next
he's gonna
season?
average 20.
I think someone like
Joe's only out for 25 games. This is not a whole
So,
season.
I just
So-
think
That's a
JJJ
quarter.
is gonna get better.
2
Like,
more points is not that
I
hard
think
to add.
I think even with
it is.
Ja, I think
Like,
even with Ja
from
in,
28 to
he will.
30, like that's a big.
Dog, you have to understand. Do you
Okay,
remember?
that's different.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say
You
like
go for
in a
18
bigger
to
scale.
20.
I'm gonna say I'm gonna say a player in the similar like trajectory of offense. Obviously, he's way better offensively.
Okay.
Jaylen Brown every year has increased. So and he's
Jaylen
at like
Brown
27,
offensively, he
and
clears
you
them, though.
and you. I'm just using an example. You're saying
not
Jalen
a
can
good
still get better
example.
after 27, but saying Jaren can't get better after 18 points.
Because we've seen what Jaylen Brown does, and he clears them offensively. Like it's not.
I
even close,
said
bro.
that's not what I'm saying, bro.
The way
I'm
they
saying
play
in
is
terms.
completely different too.
Oh my God, Hassan. I'm saying in terms of getting better at like offense. Obviously
There's
I said someone who's
context.
on
You're
a,
just saying, oh, let me look at the stats. Oh, 4 points. Okay, let me.
But
look
you
at
don't
the
have
stats.
Jaren can't
No,
do
no,
anything. You act like
Hassan.
Jaren's a bum.
Hassan.
Hassan, you act like
The way that he
Jaren's a
plays
bum.
is gonna stay the same.
You act like
He
Jaren's a
doesn't play
bum.
the same way that Jaylen Brown
That's
plays.
that's not what I'm
They're-
saying.
Hassan.
One's a shooting guard, one's a forward. Like it's completely
Okay, but
different.
one's gonna give more of a shot because his main player is not playing.
Bro,
Think about it like this. Think about
He
Jalen.
can have more shots. It doesn't mean his points are gonna go up. He can miss those
Hold on.
shots too.
Let me talk about it like this. If the trio of KD, Booker, and Beal, the first guy goes out, is the third guy gonna go to the second guy, right? The third player.
So you're telling me that Jaren Jackson is the same offensive capability as his player?
That's dog. I'm talking about hierarchy of offense. Hierarchy of offense. Do you
Okay,
understand
but
that?
it's different. You
I'm
need
not
context.
saying Devin
Bradley
Booker is
Beal-
Jaren Jackson Jr.
Okay, but you obviously have to have context. One's a forward that scores a certain way. He doesn't score the same way that
Listen,
these players
obviously
do.
I can't find another point guard, shooting guard, power
You can
forward
name a
like.
forward. Like you can say like Vucevic or something, but Vucevic clears them offensively too. Jaren Jackson.
I mean, I hope that Jaren Jackson is working. I think he's gonna.
I
improve.
mean, yeah,
He
Jaren
does.
clears him
Like,
defensively.
Yeah, he does. We're talking about from an offensive standpoint.
I think next season he'll end up averaging 20.
I just don't get
Never
where the
act like
basis.
Marcus Smart doesn't take shots or something like that.
No,
He
but
takes
he's
a
not
bunch of
gonna.
dump shots.
But he's takes significantly less than John Morant.
I don't think it's a significantly
What?
less amount.
Are you fucking
Look
stupid?
at how many they take. Again.
Significant, bro.
Bro.
John Morant averages like 29 shot attempts a game.
29.
Oh, I'm exaggerating,
Yeah,
but like
29
20
is
plus,
insane.
20 plus shot attempts a game. John Morant and Marcus Smart averages like 11.
Marcus Smart does not average 11 shots per game.
Bro, it's significant. It's at least
He's not
a
shooting 11
six
shots.
point, a
He's shooting
six.
more for sure.
Let's see all maybe.
Let's go to stats.
How? What are you checking? The shot attempts?
John Morant shot attempt. 'cause
Okay, I'm gonna check
apparently
Marcus Smart.
All right.
Cause this,
And then plus
20.
Why you guys
Jaws
are-
20,
20
21. Yeah, so
bro,
that-
Marcus Smart averages 9 shots a game.
that's not true, bro.
9.9 shots
He
a
played
game.
behind Jalen Brown and Jason
I'm not
Tatum.
kidding.
Okay, that's
I
my
believe
point.
you. He's saying
That's what I'm saying. He's
How many points
stupid.
did he average?
Like 12.
How many average?
like
11.
14, 12 to
11
14.
points and off 9 shots. That's good efficiency. But plus, he's not playing behind Jason Tatum.
So
and
where
Jaylen Brown.
the other 11 shots going?
Finish my point.
I-
Are you gonna let me finish
can
my
you-
point first?
no,
What'd
no,
I
no.
say?
We gotta
What'd
get
I
through
say?
this list.
You didn't say anything
All
because
right,
I didn't let you finish.
Oh yeah, let's go back.
He's not playing behind Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, and John Moran is out. You think he's gonna take 9 shots next season?
He'll take like 11.
You think he's gonna take 11 shots going
Yes,
into next
yes,
season?
yes.
And how many shots are Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum taking?
A
It's
lot.
like it's
One
more
of
than
them
Jason-
equals
it's
Ja.
more
Around
than-
20.
Like
one of them
20
equals-
each.
One's double the. Okay, that's
Double.
On average.
You're doing 140
Dude,
shots
on
a
average-
game.
comparing two
One
players
average
to
30,
one.
one average 27. They're gonna take 20 shots to get there.
And then how much do you think Marcus Smart's gonna shoot? While Jaw's out.
While Jaw's out,
Yes.
I'll give you like 11 shots. 10.
And how much do you think Desmond Bane's gonna shoot?
Desmond? Maybe like around 20.
Yeah.
22.
how much
was he
Honestly,
shooting
Desmond's gonna chuck
previously?
that shit. Desmond Bain?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, Jaren
What do you
did
think he was
13.
shooting?
Jaren did 13.
Marcus
You think he's gonna
Smart's
shoot more than
game is
13?
not even
He's gonna
chucking
shoot like
shots up.
15.
I don't know.
17.
Hassan,
I don't think 17 shots a game. That's way too much for him.
Hassan, I don't even know why you think Marcus is gonna take that many shots. It's not even his game. He's not like a guy. I'm gonna go get a bucket. I'm gonna go
Well, I
fucking
just don't
score.
think- I think
Yeah.
that because
He's a
Jason,
he's been a catch and shoot guy ever since
well,
he
I
got
think
to
he's just gonna
Boston.
take more shots because Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown aren't on his team. And
What?
then
But that-
John Morant's out too. So
It's not like
inherently
Desmond
But-
Bain.
gonna
It's
no,
take
not
no.
like Desmond Bain and Jaren are not better than
And then
Marcus
Jaren
Smart
hit
is.
four.
No,
too.
his reasoning, his play style is not going to change just because he's not with Jason. Like you think, just because
You need to feed him.
I'm
You
not
need
with
to feed your
I'm not with Tatum and Brown. This is my time to shine. That's not what
I
Marcus
never
Smart's
said that.
going to
He's just gonna
say.
take more shots. Inherently, he's get
Okay.
2 more shots when he's
Maybe like
two
2 more
best players.
shots, but then you got 11. Then you got 9 other
but
shots that
we're
got to
also
get filled.
forgetting that what's his name? JJJ is a power forward, and he's not taking the ball up. Someone has to feed him the ball.
Yeah.
I think he's going to take a percentage of Ja Morant's shots, and Desmond Bane's going to take a percentage
Where you going,
of Ja Morant's
bathroom?
shots.
Okay, go ahead. We'll just.
Then you have other players too that are going to take Ja Morant shot. I don't think the jump's going to be significant to the point where he averages over 20 points. I think he's going to average like the same amount, like going to take 2 or 3 more shots.
Who?
He said he's averaging like 50. JJJ. 15 shots, right?
Jay averaged 13 last season. 13.
He's going to be 15, 16.
Doesn't Bay
That's
average
crazy to
6?
say?
Okay, and that's a 2-point increase. You think he's
If
gonna
he makes them.
You think he's gonna be less efficient? That's all you're saying then. He's
Field
just
goal
gonna be less
attempts.
efficient across the
Field goal
board.
attempts.
I think he's going to be the same efficiency. Just
So
more field goals.
thus his points would go up. If he takes more
think it's gonna be
shots,
the same.
remains the same efficiency,
More
his
points.
points should go
Equals
up.
more
Okay, then I
points.
think it's going to be below.
Okay, so you think he's gonna get worse next
Yes.
season?
With the main player not
offensive-wise.
playing.
That,
25
if his
games,
efficiency
because of
goes
who they
down,
brought
that
up,
must
I
mean
think-
he's worse.
Plus, I think Desmond Bane is going to be better.
He was averaging. Desmond Bane averaged 16 with Ja.
I think he's going to average more shots.
Attempts, field goal attempts.
At least 20.
Yeah, because
Hold up.
he's the theoretical best player
I'm
on the
pulling
team.
out
with
stat
Ja,
news.
Jaren.
Continue. I'm pulling out stat news.
For what?
No, don't worry. I'm about to get my argument off.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think JJJ is going to average just the same stats as last year.
I-
I think Ja Morant, and I think Randall had a better season than JJJ, and he's better offensively, and he's not terrible defensively. It's not like a huge different tiers for sure, but not a huge difference. Can we agree on that?
In terms of like what did you say?
Oh
you
my
said
goodness,
you
bro.
said Randall.
Not even listening.
No, because
Okay, I got my
Arguing with the
stat
wall.
up. I got my stat up.
I'm like talking to a damn wall, bro.
So what do you think? What do you think that Jaren, even with John out there, it's not going to change his scoring? What do you think he's averaging without Ja Morant in his
18.
career?
Oh, career-wise?
Yeah. You think he's staying at 18?
Going into next season, yes. I think I average 18 points.
No,
No,
in
I'm
fact,
saying
what did he do without Ja playing?
throughout his whole career, since a rookie to now? What do you think he's averaging without Ja Morant in the lineup?
How many games has Ja missed?
Well, it's 43 games.
43?
Yeah.
Uh,
He's got to think about
I'll
this.
say 18, yeah.
Oh, isn't this the time?
No.
This is
How
gonna have a
much?
factor
He's
when.
definitely going up. That's what I'm
No.
trying to argue.
How much
21
was he
points.
averaging? 21?
Yeah.
Well, I think it's going to be 18. Well, because you think about it, this is without
Every
without Ja,
statistic we're bringing you
Hold up.
is signing
if
that
you
he's
think
going to
about
improve.
It, without Ja, and Tyus Jones is a playmaker, right? Marcus Smart is taking Ja's role as a starter. So inherently, his points are going to go down. Because Marcus Smart is starting at the point guard position. This is without Ja, and this is with Tyus Jones.
But it's not like
He's
Marcus Smart is
looking
not a
for it.
playmaker. He passes the
But
ball
he's
too.
not Tyus Jones level of playmaking.
Nah, but he's going to pass too. His
think
first
it's just gonna
instinct
be
is
the
going to
same.
be to get the team
We'll
involved.
see. We're gonna remember this moment.
Yeah, we definitely will. Because we're going to fucking repost it and then be like, everyone laugh at this guy for putting Jaren at number 6.
I think this is a really good list. One
I
of my best
disagree.
ones.
I think this is one of your worst
You
ones.
think you did you hear what he did? The mic pick that up? He said he thinks this is one of his best
Yeah.
lists. Guys, please, I need you to go down in the comments.
Say
I
Hassan
don't
had
know
the
when you're
worst
watching
list.
this, but please tell me honestly with like
No,
right
no,
hand
I
on
don't
the
even
Bible.
care honesty. Just put in the comments.
It's really, I
Bro,
think it's like
tell
a
me
good list, bro.
if you tell me you agree with Hustl's list, I'm gonna send you like $5, bro. It's crazy. This is actually
Nah,
blasphemous.
if you agree with Huss's
yeah,
list, you're
find
getting
out.
blocked.
Yeah, I actually think people agree with the Lori and Paulo take, and also.
Wait, what was your
JJJ
what was your
take.
Laurie and Paulo take?
Dude, I'm talking to a wall here.
I remember when I was
It
just
wasn't
saying.
No,
out the
I
other-
heard
say
you.
it.
All right, no,
That
no,
one's
I'm
more.
talking to-
That one's better
Hey,
than your
listen.
JJJ take, to be honest. I honestly think Paolo
think-
over Laurie
I
is
think
better
your
than
cat
Jaren
take
Jackson
is
at
pretty
fucking
good.
number 7.
We should make a highlight or compilation of everybody's hottest takes. I'm gonna be on like 80% of that though.
Everyone that Husson said is going to be from this video. Hey, buddy, calm down.
That was number 6, right?
Yeah.
All right, top
We
five.
literally
Top
dragged
five.
that into.
Top
Well,
five,
actually,
top
we got
five,
some
top
good.
five.
We both had Randall.
Heated debate.
You had Kat and you had
For 6, I had Laurie.
yeah.
All right, top 5.
My number 5, this is where I got Pascal Siakam.
Hey, me too.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, we can
Spin
agree on
move.
this. Pascal Siakam.
Finally, I could dap you up for once today.
All right, so Gabe's the outlier. Who do you have?
I have Jaren Jackson Jr. at 5.
Okay. It's still lower than I have, but at least it's
Yeah,
not
me too.
7.
I think Pascal. I don't know why. What do you guys see in Pascal that's like so good? The championship that he had like 4 years ago.
What
Like
is he bad at, or what does he lack?
he's not crazy. He's only averaged like 22 most of the time. 20.
He just
22.
averaged 24 last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Last year when
He also has a
everybody
bunch of
was
shot
asked,
shockers.
Just
when
everything
Scotty
that-
What
was
do you mean
asked,
everyone was asked?
when
OG was pretty good.
OG was
Fred
aight.
was a chucker. He had the most
Yeah,
shot
Fred,
attempts
yeah.
in the league.
Okay, Fred is Fred. Like he's
okay,
stupid.
now Fred is Fred, right? That's a great argument.
Next
right
year,
there.
yeah. He's
But the
not-
Rockets
no
are
more
making the
Fred.
playoffs
Am I
with
wrong?
Fred, though, I thought.
Yeah.
And because they're gonna utilize him better. Just worry about that. Wait on it. Because they got Ime Udoka, and he's gonna. You know what I'm saying?
I think Siakam will have a jump just not having fucking Fred on his team.
Yeah, he got dick now, too, bro.
Plus, he
That's
does,
a
he
lot of
does
shot attempts that
everything,
go to Siakam now.
Not Paul.
Everything the coach asks for him for years, like he's a prototypical player that you want in your team too. Works
He's
hard,
really getting
plays
better every
games.
single season.
Exactly.
I think we've seen the best of Siakam.
He might get traded too, and if he's on another team, He'll help
he
them
could
impact
contribute to
winning.
winning. If he goes to the Kings or something, like his role.
Or Indiana too.
Yeah, well, I don't know about Indy. They're not like as close as the Kings are to like competing.
Oh, you're talking about like championship.
The
I'm
Warriors.
just saying, just making.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
The
But
Warriors.
They wanted him.
bro, if he went on the Warriors, he would be a lot higher because
Yeah.
he would be on national media. Everyone would see how good he is.
Yes.
I think
They'd
Gabe
be a
would
better
agree.
team too. Why do you have JJJ?
He could also fit on every
not
team too.
higher on your list than 5?
Not higher.
Yeah, I want to like. Why is he 5 instead of 4-3?
I think instead of 4-3. Well,
Well, you know what I mean.
well,
No, you can't ask him
Instead
that
of not
question.
4-3.
Someone else got to
I'm
ask him
curious.
that
dog,
question.
curious,
dog,
though.
it's either 4 or 5 for me for JJJ, and the top 3 is locked in already.
Okay, why isn't
so
he higher? Is my question. Just answer that.
JJJ.
Top 3 is
Yeah.
a lot.
JJJ to me, I think he's really good on any, because you put JJJ on any team, he'll do whatever he does. Like maybe on certain teams a little bit better, but he's not falling off a cliff. Because what he provides is the shooting, the athleticism, the defense, like pick and rolls, pick and pops. He could help so many teams out right now. And obviously, yeah, they've been in the playoffs. So I just think Jaren Jackson can be utilized anywhere. Like some of the players under him cannot be. Like they need to be like where they are now.
No, I think.
I think Jaren
Pascal can be utilized anywhere too.
he could too, but for different reasons. But he can, yeah. So like what Jaren Jackson brings defensively and stuff like that, Pascal brings offensively
He's a
and
good defender,
playmaking.
too.
Think,
Good defender too, exactly.
Just not
You
Jaren.
think Evan Mobley has a higher ceiling than JJJ, or
Higher
Career-wise?
ceiling than JJJ.
yeah, because they have like similar kind of play styles.
They
right?
do.
I'm not gonna
I
project
would
Evan
say
Mobley's
so.
that much.
Better, like,
Ceiling, yes, but right now Jaren is like
Yeah,
clears
for
him,
sure.
but
I don't even know if Evan Mobley could hit that. I mean, he could. I'd bank on not.
he's
but
already all NBA defender like
Yeah.
level.
and
So
he's better offensively, in my opinion. Like
Let's
skill
see.
set, at least.
no, I don't think so. I mean, he has the
Skill set.
potential to be, but he does not
Yeah,
there yet.
potential's what I
Like
mean,
he
yeah.
should, he has more like ball handling skills, but it's just like he hasn't put it
Hook,
together
too,
yet.
like-
I need him to make an All-Star thing and to be consistent a good year.
It's
So I
too,
can.
yeah, it's too early.
If Mobley has
Potential-wise.
Mobley has a good like 18 and 9 year, I'll throw him in the.
he would
combo.
literally be what Jaren just did.
Yeah, but
And
Jaren's
his
like
defense,
the 3 blocks is kind of crazy.
But Evan Mobley's
Evan
like
Mobley's
right
good,
there.
yeah.
Same tier, I'd say. He's just
Defender?
better, yeah.
Or
Or
just
Jaren Jackson's better.
as a defender or just a player.
Defender.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
well, Jaren's both better than him right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is. But
Wait,
But-
wasn't
Evan
like
Mobley's
third?
a really good
Like,
defender.
Wasn't he third this year or something?
Who?
Third, fourth,
Nah,
fifth.
Or
Yeah.
second, right?
No,
Him
no,
or
second
Mo-
it was
Brook
it was
Lopez?
Jaren Brook and then Mobley.
Yeah, right. So I'm like,
Yeah, he's right there.
yeah.
All right.
It's just the offensive game guy.
I don't know. With Mobley's projecting, I know we've been doing a lot of Mobley projecting what he could be, but there's a lot.
He's
If he works hard, if he trains properly, he can get there. I want to see. True,
If he
true,
trains properly.
true. But not a lot of people reach that
That's
reach
funny.
that potential. You know, when people say, "Oh, could have a ceiling such as like draft night," they have
Yeah,
projections.
yeah.
Not everybody reaches
This
those.
is
Yeah.
just A's, dude.
But for Mobley, I'm like he could, or
Be
he.
the worst
I'd
projections.
bank on. I don't know. Mobley like throws me off hard.
All right, what's 4?
Four, I got young Zion.
My 4, I have karl-Anthony Towns.
I have Zion on number 4.
I have Jaren Jackson Jr. at number 4.
It's pretty different.
All right, so
Zion,
you guys are right.
Yeah, yeah. You can
I mean,
start off.
okay, like I'm gonna say healthy, fully healthy, no issues. I'm having Zion top 3, but like right now, I can't. I mean, I just feel like after the last 4 years, I can't just
No, I feel
put
you.
him
on
and
that.
say he's a top 3 power forward when the nigga can't play a game.
And he's
you know,
number
like-
4 based off his potential.
Yeah,
and what
like
he does when
number
he
4
plays,
is
you know?
just number 4 is based off like 8
Straight up.
games, like off some.
He averages
Mikal-
27
Mikal
and they
Bridges type beat,
win
like-
games off of his efficiency.
They're
yeah,
playoff
like-
locks.
Yeah,
when he's
with him
healthy, they're
there,
playoff
easily,
locks.
like-
They're like a top 3 seed, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
Off that sample
literally
size.
the only thing with him is health.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
just. But when
And
he's
it
on the
may
court,
be a little
27
defense,
point, like
but
27 points
Light.
is light, like
Light
as
for
a
him.
fucking-
Efficiency, too.
as a
Efficient.
child,
Yeah.
as a kid, like coming out the womb, just 27.
I
like,
think you'll have a healthy season next year too. I think,
hope so.
Me too.
I want to see, like, I want to see him have a flourishing career. Like,
it was.
who doesn't, man?
I got Jaren here, but I got Zion next. Spoiler, but whatever. The reason I put Zion above is because of the offense is so vastly different. Like, I don't even think there's a chance Jaren could even approach 27.
It's
points
night
a
and
game.
day.
Oh, yeah.
It's a
It's
night
not
and day
even close.
difference to me, in my
And
opinion.
I think there's a world where Zion, I don't want to say becomes like an elite defender, but like closes the gap a little. Right now he's not too good, except
loses a
blocking
lot of weight,
shots,
though.
running
Yeah.
away. Yeah, but
his interior is probably good because he's big, but
Athletic, you mean, yeah.
like perimeter wise, like and like in the like post like defensive IQ, he's not there.
yeah, I think what I don't know. It's hard with Zion. Like the injuries, that's the reason that I was struggling to put him versus Jaren because he doesn't fucking play. But besides him not playing, he's one of the best players in the league. Period. Like not
Yeah.
even talking power forwards, just players in the league. So
He's up there.
and yeah, it was just tough. Jaren, I got him here because of the defense. At this point, not much bad to say about him. His offensive game, you talked about it a little. Like it's not the most when we come to these top tier guys. It's not the same level as the top tier players like Zion and the other 2 guys we have above him. But He had one of his best seasons last year. He contributed a lot. I do think, like you said, he'll improve. And if he does develop like any sort of
Post game.
or touch or just
Footwork.
backdoor cutting more, something like that, he could rise on the list too. Especially if Zion does not stay healthy. So
Who'd you have, Gabe?
I had Carl.
Why?
why? Okay, let me ask you this question. There's a better question. Why is Karl-Anthony Towns better than Jaren? Because they're like two. One is elite offensively and one is elite defensively.
Yeah, I would choose because when I'm thinking about this, so yes, Cat has fallen off from what he previously was, but what he previously was the number one guy and regarded as at the head of time.
You sticking to that shit hard, bro. 3
Bro,
years
because
ago, the GM said he would be the number one.
Yeah.
Bro, because like at that time, like Cat was the number one center at the time, number 1, 2, like he was right there. So like, I'm still basing that off like he can somehow, if they work it out, he'll go back to his efficiency, he'll go back to his
So you're
offense.
you're just holding out hope for him, huh?
That's not even one season.
I think I also think like both
he'll go back to
both
it.
both the comparisons for their defense and offense is night and day in my opinion. But if I want a player, I'd rather have the guy who's going to be there offensively for me than the guy who's going to be there defensively when I'm choosing a power forward. So I'd rather have Cat's skill set than Jaren's. Even though Jaren's, yes, deep ball, you're not going to get with other people, but Cat, you can substitute. But I just think Cat, like, what he does is better than what Jaren brings, in my opinion.
His offense is more valuable than his
I
defense.
value his offense more than Jaren's more than his defense. That's how I put it.
I look at him like this.
But I can see everyone's point about choosing Jaren. I
I
totally
look
see
at him
it.
like this. Like, here's Cat's offense, here's Jaren's defense. Here's Cat's defense, but here's Jaren's offense. So, like, I think that discrepancy is different. Like,
I'd put the graph closer, but yeah, I agree.
Like that Cat's a really bad defender.
He's
like,
really
he
poor.
gets blown by on the
I mean,
perimeter
He
every
does.
single
To be
time.
fair, though, who can guard a perimeter player? Like Kyrie Irving's cooking Jaren Jackson in the perimeter.
Well,
Steph is cooking him in the perimeter. Like
you're using. I'm just saying, like, Cat's getting cooked by like Jordan Clarkson. You know what I mean? Like,
Well-
Jaren Jackson won't get cooked by
Jordan
Jordan
Clarkson.
Clarkson.
Jordan Clarkson got a bag.
Jordan is quick.
got a
like,
deep bag.
like we got to go
Maybe a
another
different
player
player.
below. Like we got to throw like a.
did even Jalen Brunson's cooking Jaren
Okay.
Jackson?
No,
Not
he's
cooking,
not
but he's
fast
gonna
enough.
score. I think
Jalen scores on a lot of people, bro.
But no, I would say that because I've seen a lot of bigs hang with, especially like guys like Jaren Anthony Davis, Giannis. They can hang on the perimeter a little bit. Like, yeah, they're not gonna fucking lock down every time.
You know
but
who I
he's
see
cooking
Jaren
niggas.
Jackson at? Well, Jaren can shoot, but I see him like Rudy Gobert, like from a
That's
defensive
crazy.
standpoint. Like Rudy Gobert gets
Wait,
cooked
wait,
on the
wait, say it
perimeter,
again?
too. From a defensive
no,
standpoint.
you're tripping. Oh, my
So
fucking
you
god.
think Jaren Jackson?
A significantly better perimeter defender than
No, I'm
Rudy
talking about
Gobert.
at his peak, Rudy's peak.
Yes, still.
Rudy at his peak was never a good perimeter defender.
Bro, he just
No, I'm talking
slow-footed.
about defensive, like defense.
Yes.
You think Jaren Jackson Jr. this year was better than Rudy?
Oh,
at his
I'm just
peak?
talking perimeter defense. I'm not talking.
I'm talking.
Yeah,
about,
yeah, no.
I'm saying like fully. I think.
No,
I mean,
that's
3 blocks a game.
difficult.
I don't-
That's tough.
has Gobert.
Rudy's
Yeah,
a better
I-
rim protector, but Jaren Jackson's much better on the perimeter.
Yeah, okay, I can see that too. But I still think he's getting cooked by like, Steph Curry's.
Do
I
you
don't
remember
think he's
we were
getting
talking about
cooked.
this?
He's getting worked.
Do you remember
Cat
we were
is
talking
getting
about this with
cooked.
Dwight Howard? Do you remember we were bringing this up with Dwight Howard?
Yeah.
No, Dwight is better though than Rudy.
Blocks. He has never in his life
Who?
averaged 3 blocks.
But it's his presence down low. Interior.
Rudy Gobert.
Do you see like a 2.7 or something?
No one's
or
scared of him.
2.6?
Yeah,
Even
2.7.
Ant said he's not scared of him.
They gave him a Rudy?
Yeah, he said he put no fear in my heart. That was right before he got traded.
But it's still like.
That
I know
wasn't
what
his
you're
best in interior defensive year though.
Yeah.
Because numbers
Solid
wise,
dude.
like he's a freaking cheat code interior defensive wise.
This isn't a Rudy Gobert video.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
fuck Rudy Gobert, man.
Fuck Cat too.
And we hate Rudy Gobert.
No, I'm just kidding.
That goes. To
But I want Cat to play
my,
better again.
Number 3. I have Karl-Anthony Towns at my number 3. To add on to what Gabe said about his offensive
No,
capability.
you're.
Wait, his
you're-
list is
I'm
not
queasy.
dead ass right now.
I'm queasy.
His list is not dead ass right now.
number
bro.
3.
Tell me. Wait.
You want me to
Zion's
say
not
why?
on your list?
No, he's my 4. Zion. But his
Wait.
injury.
Yeah, he
the
didn't
injury
say
thing
Cat.
hurts
I just
me.
he just.
Yeah,
Who?
Cat's
Oh,
my 3.
name everybody who's under Cat right now.
All right. Well, you want me to say why first or just
No,
name
well, the first name who's under him.
I have
I'm dead
Zion
shocked.
under Cat, Siakam under Cat, Randall, JJJ, Paolo, Laurie, and Draymond. I think Cat, he plays majority of the games. He's
Except
always
this season
consistent.
and the
Besides-
last season.
besides this- no, last
Or
season.
a season
2 years
ago.
he played
I'll let
70.
you cook first. I'll let
yeah,
you cook
okay.
first.
I'll let you cook too.
Yeah. So
Cook.
last season he missed a lot of games.
Mhm.
I think they'll figure out the Rudy situation. He's the greatest 3-point big man percentage-wise. He can hit that thing. Offensively, he has no like liability. Like he can pass the rock from the post, pass it from the top. He's a great post player. Score the basketball, rebound the basketball. I
His
think
rebounds, he's
his
okay rebounder.
he averages 10.
averaging 10.
8
Yeah.
to 10.
Yeah,
8 to
so
11.
I just think
I've seen DeMarcus post him up though.
I think
DeMarcus.
if you want to talk about offensive big men, he's probably like number 3 behind Joel Embiid and Anthony Davis is up there too. So I'd say Joel Embiid, Anthony Davis, and Jokic is like number 4, right? And I think he can do so much offensively to the point where he helps his team win games, and he's not the reason why they're losing. I think if the team gets
I
help,
think he is a
going
reason
into
why
next
they're
season,
losing. Like part of it, his
because the
defense is
defense?
a liability a lot of the times.
I don't think it's
It's like
that
layup
big
lines
to
to the
point where
rim.
they're losing it. Because take them out the team, they're like they have stand no
I mean, yeah,
chance.
his offense like offsets the badness on
Yeah.
defense,
Yeah,
but
that's
his
why I'm at
defense,
3.
there's 100% plays I've seen where it's just layup lines because
three's kinda
cats can't guard in interior.
I guess I give my final statement. That's why I have Cat there. I think his offensive capability just oversets everybody below him, and that's why he's way higher.
Who do you have? Do you have under? You had Zion, right? He said offense.
Well, Zion
He's-
is
No,
injury,
no. Just
injury
tell me
capability.
offensively, who's better, Cat or Zion?
Well, Cat has a bit better bag. Let's be honest.
Okay, but offensively, who scores the ball more?
I think
Well,
Zion's
in a
better.
short,
I think
mean,
Zion's better
short
too.
sample
Yeah.
size, so
Zion scores 27 without shooting threes.
So,
short sample size.
I mean, shoot some.
so imagine he gets like
How many threes he shot the year
Well, then it
the
will
last
change,
year he
right?
was healthy?
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
2.4.
ranking
I'm
will
gonna guess
change.
2.4.
Hell
Yeah,
no.
you know,
He's shot like 1
Second
3 a
most
game.
like-
1-3.
Bro, he's barely shooting threes.
Remember his first
Yeah,
game
yeah,
where he had 4 in a
threes.
row? Yeah.
That was not
Oh, damn,
really.
It's gonna be different.
That was definitely an
You'll
anomaly.
shoot it
The
now.
crowd was so lit that game. I remember.
Because he didn't miss any. Like,
Oh
he
my
was going
God, he's
in.
freaking Steph Curry.
Yeah,
Alright,
Cat is
so-
just Nas Reed drafted first overall.
Yeah,
honestly.
not even one. He shoots .6 threes.
Yeah, so he's shooting 27 points. He's scoring 27 points, which is more than Cat without even attempting a 3-point
I'd say
shot.
if Zion is healthy, but I don't know. That's why I have him at 4. But if he's
That's
healthy,
fair. That's fair.
then I'll
The
have him over
health,
Cat.
the
Yeah.
health thing, literally, that's the one
only
thing you can say
reason, yeah.
about Zion.
Exactly.
Nigga averages 26 on 6%
Other than that,
shooting.
why do you think
Record.
he
No
shouldn't be
3-point
three?
attempts. How many
With
free
no
throws
threes.
he's shooting?
Attempts 8.
Okay,
Makes-
that's good.
Makes like
Like
6.
70%.
That's fine. I mean,
Yeah, shoots 70%.
I was gonna say-
8.6
Okay,
attempts
but-
and
I was gonna say if
six-
he's not even shooting good
Why-
for
why
the free
is,
throw, he could average 35.
Yeah, he could.
Why is Cat at 3 ludicrous to you guys?
Because he like
Besides
I've
defense.
mentioned the reasons I don't like Cat before. His defense is atrocious.
winning
the
mentality.
the winning mentality. He's not a winning player. Period. I don't even think it's the mentality. Like you need.
You don't think the way that he plays contributes to winning?
Let me say this. On a winning team, your big man has to be one of your best defenders, and since he's the worst defender on your team and he's a big man, it's like it's very hard to win with him as your. That's why they try to put him at power forward because he can't defend the interior. So you're gonna need.
Yeah.
They drafted Jaden McDaniels. Ant's a good defender. They traded for Mike Conley. Like they're trying to
What's
put as
stopping
many
him?
good defenders as they can around this
It's
guy.
his liability on the floor on defense that's
Well,
detrimental
I
to
don't
the
think they
team's
just want to
success.
say like, oh, Cat's so bad defensively, we need to put defenders. I just think they want to
They
have a better
literally
defensive team.
traded for Rudy Gobert so he doesn't have to play the 5 and doesn't have to guard
because,
the
because of
paint.
his shooting capabilities too. That's another factor.
Okay, but the defense is why they got Rudy.
But
So
they
why-
could have traded. They could have started
50-50.
Nas Reed if they were so fucking
Yeah.
worried
Now
about.
Reed and Rudy
Yeah,
Gobert in the interior.
But I'm saying they traded for literally the best defensive player in the league because of the defense. They didn't
Nas
trade
Reed
for
improved
Rudy
this year.
Gobert to help
That's all they did.
Then,
offensively.
but you also want Cat outside. Like, think about it hypothetically.
But I'm
it's
saying
a
they
really
could
good
have
match.
they could have just moved Cat to the 4 without trading for Rudy. You know, they could have started
But then
Nas
you-
Reed at the 5.
But is Nas Reed like really good interior
But
defender?
okay,
like,
they could have traded for someone that's not fucking Rudy Gobert 5
Robert
first
They
round
Williams
traded
pick.
for him
type of
like
player?
Yeah.
like early on though. It's not like they knew Nas Reed was.
Bro,
good.
they coulda
Nas
plugged
Reed had
in-
like a pretty decent jump this year.
They could have plugged in JaVale McGee or at least tried
Or
it
just
That's
like
the front
somebody.
office, bro.
and not gave up
Yeah.
5 first-round
That's the
picks.
front office
Oh yeah,
being
that trade was
stupid,
insane though. That's just.
But
But
what about you guys? What
the
do you
point
guys
is the trade they were trying to fill like Cat's weaknesses is in the point
Honestly,
of the
I
trade.
can see why that you have him so low, and those things that you said could be true, but they could also not be true from my perspective, and that's why I have him at 3.
I'll go into
That's
my
not my truth.
I'll go into my.
Exactly, it's not my
I'll just
It's
say
not
my
my
3 'cause
truth.
we heard Hassan. Hassan, you got off easy regardless, whatever.
I mean,
My
you
number.
can come on
Yeah, the
me.
camera
No, no,
died.
no.
The camera died. You motherfucker got off easy.
You got off easy, but you said Cat. I said Cat at 4, and I got a little flame. But you okay? My number 3, I got Zion. I think I have Zion pretty comfortably above, like in the 3rd spot, outside the 4th or whatever. I think Zion is just what his potential has done. Let me rephrase that. What he has done and his potential to do when he's healthy just outweighs anything else like any of the other players have done below him.
Yeah, I
thing
got
is-
Zion.
But
at
it
3
doesn't-
also.
it
Yeah,
doesn't-
one healthy season.
It doesn't eclipse him from the players above him. I think he's the perfect 3 right now. Obvious health is a problem, but I'm not gonna look
It's
at
the
that too
biggest
much.
Factor. Like also the reason, like the 27, I think he can do it for a full length season, but we haven't seen him do it. It's such a small sample size to the point where like you have to use it as a knock against him because the guys and that upper echelon have been doing it for a while. Zion hasn't been doing it. Like, how many games has he played in total? Isn't even 80 like a whole season?
120, 130 almost.
130
Yeah,
out
about
of
100.
4 or 5
100,
seasons, right?
120. But Hassan, like when you even look at the eye test for
100,
Zion,
like 15
it's
or
light
14.
for him. It's light. People have to go out there and score 25.
Yeah,
like,
I
oh,
agree,
doing
I
so
agree.
much. But when Zion's on the floor, just little boying everybody, it's night and day
This
when I'm
is-
looking
that's-
at.
He's a
negative
generational talent. Like
I think he's generational
like,
too.
there are some players that can. We talk about Jaren developing, maybe Cat getting better on defense. You can't teach the shit Zion has. Like
You just
there's
have
no way you can develop his body and
Yeah,
his
he
and
really
his
can't.
vertical skill. Like
And
it's
You
exactly
can also
why
talk about his defensive too. Like, he's obviously
he has highlight plays,
athletic.
highlight defensive plays. He's
He,
had
Okay,
them.
no,
Jaw
no,
has
he's
highlight
not.
defensive-
He's not an
highlight
actual good.
offensive, like-
He's not a good
Jaw's-
all-ball defender. He's just good at blocking
say about
shots.
Jaw?
Like
because of his athleticism.
yeah,
Yeah.
But like, that's another. You can't really say too many bad things about him besides him not playing, the sample size, and then his defense.
I mean you could nitpick like some of his actual play in
Yeah,
terms like
he's
he
so
might
bad
not
at
shoot
that
enough
level.
threes as you like, but I don't even think he can.
But
I
he's
just
so
think
dominant that he doesn't have to
He
right
doesn't
now.
have to fucking
Like
shoot
let's
threes.
say he stays the same way. He's still then he's got you have to develop a jumper because like
A contested
players-
Zion layup is better than an open Zion three.
Yeah,
so it's
you're
like,
right.
which is crazy.
yeah.
Which I think if he does, I think like he needs, if he develops a three, he's defensively well. What's stopping him from being that guy in the regular
The
season?
only
And
thing
health, and
I don't
health.
think like
I don't even
His
think he needs to
play-
develop all those things. He just needs to be healthy, honestly.
I don't think his play is conducive to a long-term career
But-
though, because once his
That's
knees
fair.
are done,
That's fair.
like what is he has to develop a three-pointer
What do you
game, like,
think? What do you think
his
about
short-term
Zion?
career.
Actually, I want to ask this question after. It's
So I
after
gotta
the
give him his
list.
love now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, my third is JJJ.
Yeah.
I got him up there. I got him pretty high because I think he'll have I don't think he's gonna have a huge jump to where he gets like 24 points, but I think his defense is so good that if he can still like up his offensive game a little bit and average like 20 points,
I think he will.
That
It's
alone,
doable.
yeah, I think he will too.
2010 and his defensive capabilities
Is,
third
I
at
think
that spot.
Well, he doesn't
Right
average
now-
10
He's
He's
rebounds.
not
Right now.
average 10 rebounds,
he has
bro.
like
And no
7.
fucking way.
Yeah,
Right
like
now, I
7.
have a.
He's not a good rebound. Not a bad
The only
rebounder,
reason I
but
have him above Zion is because Zion don't play. You know what I mean?
Why,
Like I
Cat
would.
in them though, or other players, Siakam, Randall.
Because Cat, I mean, like I said, like he has such a liability side. It's like JJJ is not a liability on offense.
Okay, so you
he's
think his
just like
defense is just like
he's just not a fucking all-star level
Yeah.
offensive player, but he's not a liability on offense. Like, and he had hella good games in the playoffs when Ja got hurt. Like,
He
niggas
did.
had
The whole
a
team just
couple
plays
30-point
well, like,
point
without
games.
him.
Like,
also the thing with
we'll see. Yeah,
you were
this is
saying
all
for like
something I wanna
Laurie and
watch.
Julius or whatever, like, oh, they're already in the league, they're in their prime. It's like same thing with Cat. Like he's not gonna get better even. Like he
But
he
what
might
his
bounce
level
back.
is, like what he's at right now is like really good though. Like I said, the next level is superstar status.
I think he's
This-
gonna bounce back and have like a normal Cat season, but that's why I still think I have him sixth. Like I think Siakam will still be better.
You
Really?
think?
Yeah,
Uh,
me too. Yeah,
then
yeah,
who?
Zion
Yeah,
will be
me
better.
too.
then who?
We'll see.
Cat.
We'll see.
Oh, okay.
So like,
Yeah, I
I
got
mean,
Cat
barring
8.
health, I think Zion will be better.
You think a 25 and 10 Cat season is gonna be worse than the Siakam like 22 per game season, 23 per game?
Siakam's not gonna have 22 per game.
Or
Yeah.
What do you think
24,
he's gonna
like,
He
Like
averaged 24 last
24, yeah.
year, and they got rid of Fred.
Let's see.
But even then, like I
think
think
he would average, like, 26.
Timberwolves will have a better record and he'll have better stats. I guess we'll see what he does defensively. I guess that's the only thing you can.
And
Yeah,
the
and
the
Siakam's a better
Siakam
defender too,
and playmaker too.
and a better playmaker.
Do you-
Much
It's
better.
Not night and day playmaking ability.
Yes, it is. Well,
Well, Cat's a
not.
decent playmaker, but I
the-
think Siakam's better.
Siakam's playmaking is different because he handles the ball a lot more
Yeah, he
than
does.
Cat.
Yeah.
That's why I said it.
Beyblade.
Was,
But yeah, JJJ, I think just all in all, like his the overall game on both sides of the floor, I want to say elevates him, like because even like for someone like Siakam, like he's a good defender, but he's not JJJ. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like so he's still, even though Siakam's a better offensive player, like I think that interior defense is so important too. Like
especially for
Also,
the
like,
bigs.
yeah,
A reason
for the
why-
whole team, like the whole team, like. Even just playing ball, you know how it is when you know you got a big ass nigga behind you, like you can funnel. You know what I mean?
So
Like
like
it makes
that's why the
defense-
Lakers have been good every
Yeah.
season on defense, despite their fucking roster.
Like it
Speaking
makes
of, like,
defense
the
easier. Like
Lakers too. Like a reason why I don't have JJJ as high. Like nobody worried about him. Like in the playoffs when it's time to win. Like you
He
have
was cooking.
Anthony Davis as a Laker. Like Davis not worried about him. Jokic is not worried about him. Like these
He
are
was
guys that
putting
will.
hands on him.
Because
Say JJJ was putting hands.
Well,
on
yeah,
him.
he's not. He's
no,
not.
but I'm saying
he's
like
not good.
Davis
JJJ's
not worried
offense.
about him.
JJJ's
Like, Davis
offensive.
knows he can get his with JJJ at his best. It's not going to disrupt
No, I
him.
think he
But I
gave
think
him
he'll
some
improve.
trouble.
He's young.
But what do you think he's going to average? Like 20. He's still going to average like 27 at least on JJJ in the playoffs.
But he didn't even do that.
What do you average?
Like 23.
23. And they have
Yeah,
other
like,
players.
what's going?
He's not, I'm just saying he's not worried about him though. Like, and
I
then
think
when
you
they
are,
had,
though.
Offensively, like, or sorry, when they had matchups in the regular season, I'm pretty sure Anthony Davis killed him, right? I think
Well,
we
I
were
mean,
talking. That was like a.
AD is also
We could look that up,
one of
honestly.
the best offensive
It's also
players.
like, yeah, AD got 25, and it was like a
Even,
hard-earned
like-
25, but Jaren Jackson is not like some offensive, like,
Yeah.
he gets 18. It's not like, oh, he murdered him, you know?
I even think to the point like Sabonis isn't worried about JJJ.
It's also not just head-to-head
I don't know
matchups
about
too.
that.
I actually think he is. The
Or
motherfucker.
Fox isn't,
I think he's
the
worried.
guard. Even
No,
if
the
one
guards
game
are
top
definitely
tier,
worried,
you think
100%.
Darren
They don't
Fox
want to
is
go
worried
into.
about him?
They don't want
Because
to go into.
he's
Jaren.
gonna run. He literally they drive into the paint. He goes in there, swats the shit out of their layups every
He has
time.
3 blocks. 3 blocks is kind of crazy. Like Gobert's
going
DPOY
up
season
against,
wasn't
like-
even 3 blocks. He's
He's
Yeah.
also going up against like weenie centers too. Like, it's not or bad guards.
He wasn't even a center.
No, I'm saying the players that he's going up against in the regular season.
He went against
about-
every team in the league.
Yeah, but you gotta let me finish my point. You have to let me connect it. I'm saying like the players that he plays in the regular season, he can get blocks against. But is he averaging 3 blocks in the playoffs against top tier echelon players?
Check what he averaged in
Yes.
the playoffs.
How
But
much?
it's also not just
In
the
general.
head-to-head matchup. You know, it's also like
He gets
the,
blocks off other people too. Bro.
Yeah,
Like,
also you
people
gotta-
say,
team
like,
game. Yeah,
like people drive in and then like
Yeah,
he has to
yeah,
swap.
random, like-
It's
Yeah.
not just he's blocking
Just
Davis
fair,
3
but, like,
times.
I'm saying like when it's winning time, like I don't think he's a factor or a player that I'm.
Also,
Yeah,
how
but
many
it's-
times are you gonna versus Davis?
He averaged 3 blocks this season in the
In the
playoffs.
playoffs?
Yeah.
First
Two
round.
rounds? Who they play?
It was one.
Two
They
rounds.
played
It was
one
one
round.
round.
It was
One
first
round.
round. Yeah, I was
The
right.
Lakers.
Okay, that's 4 games. So.
That was 6
6.
games.
He was out there swatting
Four
Braun
games,
and
4
Reeves.
Mm.
He had to be.
Okay, but I mean,
Got
are you
him.
guys scared about him?
What?
As
His
Laker
offense,
fans?
his offense or his defense? Because if we're
He's
talking
a
about
player,
him
I'm
as a
scared
player,
about none of them
so
niggas.
look, so
That don't matter.
the way I think about
What do you
Jaren
mean
is
scared? Like,
he's
You-
a factor on the team that you worry about. He's going to do something.
absolutely,
To beat you guys.
absolutely.
He
Well,
had
offensively,
he had a couple
no.
games that was like
Offensively,
No,
Offensively-
as a player in general.
Yes, you have to plan for him defensively. He's literally the best defensive player in the league. You can't just be like pretend like that's fucking Karl-Anthony
It's like
Towns
Ru-
in there and just do whatever you want.
Wait, let me put this like into perspective. Like when
That was game
Luka and the Mavericks versus the Jazz, like and we're not scared about Rudy Gobert. You know, they know they're gonna score on Rudy. Rudy's not a factor that they're thinking about when
Well, yes, they
they're at
are.
their best.
At the paint,
Like-
they know
Look,
we
guys,
got to take
game
more
one.
outside
Game one.
jumpers.
game 1, right? JJJ had 31.
hmm
He shot 2 for 4 from 3, so it's not like he's chucked a bunch of threes and hit
Yeah.
them. He only had 3 free throws. He shot 13 for 21, 62%. And they didn't win. I don't think.
What did he
They-
average the whole
They didn't win
series?
the
No,
game.
Lakers
but
stole that game.
Lakers
Even
won
2
that
years
game.
ago,
But I
when they
remember that
played,
game.
the
I
just like-
Warriors, he played really well, but
I think that
He's not
someone
a
like
factor
JJJ,
to
like
me,
he's good
personally.
enough. Like the rest of these games, he had 18, 13, 14, but he only had 12 shots and stuff like that. But the first
Also,
game,
some of them
when
were
he had
fucking
31,
blowouts too. Like,
Yeah,
I
when
remember
he
the
had
first
31
game.
points, he had 21 shots. You know, so I feel like if he can get a little more shots this year,
it was just
it'll lead to him having
efficiency,
more
though.
point. 60, he shot 62%.
That's high.
That game,
For
I
that-
remember he
for that
scored a lot of that at the
31
end of the
point
game,
game.
like really fast. He scored all that really fast at the end. I remember that first game.
We'll see.
But I think if he ups his percent,
He
like,
outscored
ups his,
AD in game 1, I remember.
attempts, he'll
He
up
did all
his
the end, though,
points.
like,
You know,
at-
like
like
he's
fourth quarter
decently
end.
efficient.
no, he did. He's
I
been
think he's
outscored him
gonna
the whole
stay
game.
at the same level.
It was at the end of the game.
No, I
I'll
promise you,
definitely,
because
uh,
AD
pay
got a
attention to
breakaway
this.
dunk at the end of the game too. So I know he outscored him the whole
Is there a
game.
website that can tell me?
But who do you guys have at 3 though? We
I
didn't
have
do that.
Zion. I have Zion.
I said Zion.
Yeah, we got Zion at
Cap.
3.
Oh, you
Ah,
didn't
okay,
say
okay.
three.
Yeah, I
thought
said
you
JJ.
Yeah.
All right, so
2, right?
We got the same 2 players. Just let's
yeah,
see
I mean, I think I got KD too.
who. I got KD too.
What do you have, Gabe?
Who's at
Well,
2?
he's on the-
Hold on, I got you.
I have KD at 2 as well.
I have Jalen Williams. No, I have KD.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, that's pretty. I mean,
I
you
think
can't.
the biggest
there's
reason
not much
why
to
is
say.
because
like,
the last 2 years
Giannis
uh,
is just better. Like at this
he's been
point.
better. he's gotten better. Regular season wise, he's been better. Yeah, he has been better. And
Even
then
in the
playoff
postseason,
wise-
he's won a championship more
Yeah.
recently than KD.
averaging like 30
yeah,
points.
that too. And then
Defensively, DPO wise.
The bad thing about him is literally his free throws. He's getting better at shooting the 3
But
ball.
he, no,
It was just 1 year.
no, his
though.
free throws has been going up. Like he's not
No,
afraid to go to
he
the
was
line
bad last
anymore.
year. He was
Yeah.
bad last year, but it was
What
just,
was he
it was
shooting
random
last
last year.
You can check. And
He
then
was
against the
decent
Heat,
the year.
He was
before
like
that.
70% before that, was he not?
Yeah.
70 some percent.
No, he was decent before, but then last year his free throws just became ass.
Really, I didn't even know that. Actually, that's good
Let's
to know.
see.
I thought he just stayed.
Kevin had a 50, 60, 90 season.
Talk
but
to the
he only
mic.
Played like 40, 50 games. He's been getting hurt regularly too, so that's another thing.
Yeah,
to
you
take away
definitely
from
got to
him.
consider that at this point.
But I think Kevin Durant
What's the
will
percentage?
top as one.
He shot 64
Let's see.
last season.
Oh, wow,
but he
that
shot
is
72
bad.
the season before.
Yeah, I was like, he started going up, but I thought he saw 70 last
Remember
year.
the count? The
His
year that they
career
won
is
the
70.
1, 2,
He
3.
fixed that though. He used to dribble like 3 times. Now he just dribbles once,
Yeah.
so it doesn't happen no more.
He's always showing signs of improvement.
I mean, the niggas are like stats wise, Giannis is a crackhead.
He's
like,
literally in the middle of his prime too.
yeah,
Like,
like
didn't he
averaged
score
30
more?
this year.
he-
31.
Yeah, he scored more than he did the previous year, did he not? Or like about the same, if
He
not?
averaged 31 and 12 on
Yeah.
65%.
How many
shooting.
blocks and how many blocks?
0.8.
Oh, really? How many
And then
steals?
0.8.
What about the year he won? What is that?
DPOY?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It says at the top of Basketball Reference what year he won it. If you're on that.
Well, I'm on what's it called.
Freak on the court, freak in the sheet.
Freak in the sheets. Hold on.
Yeah,
I
plus
mean,
he's funny too.
yeah, I
We'll
don't
give
even know
him
what
an
to say.
addition for
Yeah,
that.
he's a funny guy. I fuck with that.
These chicken minis.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
not
I can't
much
find
you can
stats,
say
but
about Giannis, like,
I was looking up Giannis clips, and one of the ones was like after they won the championship, they were like, I saw a post from you on Facebook that said, once you want to win a championship with Milwaukee, and then he just won a championship. He's like, I can leave now. I'm asking for a trade. Can I get traded?
Did you see that Mbappe thing too with the?
Yeah, that's
Mbappe's
have me
gonna
crying.
get
He was like, I look like him. Yeah, he do
He's
though.
smiling.
Like,
He really looks like he does look like.
I will
When he was,
complete-
like bald, yeah.
It's funny though.
Yeah, man.
They look
I
like they
think
could be
it's-
brothers
There's no reason for us to think that he's gonna fall off next year either.
at
Like,
all.
It's probably gonna be the same amount.
if not,
same
get
points.
better. I mean, if he's improved his
3.
something, at least a little bit every
Plus
season.
he's had a longer break than he's had in recent years because he got kicked out in the first round.
Yep.
That is true, huh?
And it wasn't even his fault. Like even to
We
this
know.
day, I think if he played the first game, I think they would have made it
We
pretty far. So
Yeah.
what
I
can
mean,
you really say about him that doesn't make him not number one besides
Yeah.
free throws, right?
Let's shine some light on KD though, because KD is. It's still crazy how like he's getting older, but it's just like
You know
he's
how I
still
feel.
one of the
Doesn't
best.
matter,
in the
yeah,
league.
He's still,
like-
he's still locked in number
You know
2
who
for
I
me.
am.
That's
Yeah,
not
like-
changing right now.
I feel like just Giannis just does so much, but like KD is just like
Yeah.
it's just like when it comes to
Efficiency,
scoring the ball,
efficiency.
he's an underrated defender too. Like
Underrated
I feel like
playmaker
people-
too.
When he
Underrated
got into the
playmaker.
Warriors,
Better
his
as a
defense went up.
playmaker.
When he got into
Yeah.
the Warriors, his defense went up, in my opinion. Like he started like
when he
carrying
got to
more.
Brooklyn, he became more of a playmaker too.
Always makes the right
Yeah,
decision
he's-
with
he's
the basketball.
getting better and
efficient.
better.
One of the best players, like just in general.
Yeah, I think this year's gonna be the year. He
I'm
showcases
glazing
it.
hard.
I think he'll average
The
like
thing is, like,
28.
I think the Suns are going to be a better team than Milwaukee. And
He just needs to stay healthy. Fuck KD.
Yeah,
like
it
regular
doesn't matter.
season for him at this point, it
Could've
doesn't
been
matter,
like
bro.
freak injuries though, for him.
The slip.
no, that shit was crazy, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
Yeah, that too.
The edits were so funny,
that
like a
slip was
sniper.
wild.
Yeah.
I don't want to say freak it like at some because
bad injuries happen.
it's
yeah.
like because if I mean, you could say that it's unlucky, but at the same time, if you're constantly getting unlucky, like you're just injury prone.
yeah. I mean, but at least he won't have to do as much going into next season because he has Booker and Beal, so
Yeah.
offensively at least.
I have a question I want to ask since now that we got all of our things. What can, because I think there's some ways for this to happen. What can Zion do to crack the top 2 in
What?
close
Clay?
years?
Nothing.
Oh, the
Do you think that no? Because you think nothing.
Next year, nothing.
KD
Maybe
retires.
like in a few years.
KD retiring, yeah.
Or if
That's
he
the
gets
only
hurt,
way?
like, yeah, there's no way.
I
That's
mean,
the only way?
At the end of the day, like KD. I mean, unless
If
he
we're
averages 30.
if we're talking strictly
Yeah,
next year, like
like-
it would have to be a slow decline for KD and like a rapid increase
So
for
you have
Zion.
to be as good as Giannis. Like,
yeah, Zion would
that's
have to
about
average
it,
like
right?
30 and 10 or
Yeah,
something.
and like be as good as.
Yeah.
and play every
But
game.
that's
or
what
a
we're
lot
saying
of
is the
games.
theoretical
Yeah.
scenario for Zion to
He would have
to
to
reach
average more
KD.
points than KD and also average like 10 rebounds or something. Like
If he plays
then
at the
that's
level of
where-
Zion does, or sorry, as the level of Giannis, then he'll be better than KD.
but not better than Giannis.
No.
Okay, so KD there's a 1% chance, and then
I
that's
think
like,
there.
It's
I think
not
there's
like
absolutely nothing he can do to
0.06.
get better than Giannis. Like there's nothing.
Mhm.
But just because he's
not Giannis, KD.
No, I know, but I'm just saying in terms of Giannis,
Yeah.
like I don't think there's anything he can ever do to be
Yeah.
better than Giannis. Short of
Unless he
Giannis
gets
like
better.
getting injured or whatever.
Giannis's build is just crack. Like he's
Yeah.
fucking 7 feet.
They play.
tall
They
with
have
the longest
similar
arms
play
ever,
styles,
like-
but Giannis is 7 feet.
That's
Yeah,
like,
exactly
like-
why the only reason he can beat KD is if he plays as Giannis. Like, and that's gonna be lofty expect. That's MVP level.
Damn near,
Yeah,
performance.
like-
damn near
Like,
impossible.
that is literally MVP. You have to
but
be
he
an
can
MVP
do
to
it though.
beat
Like he has the
KD's.
talent to do it. It's just
I don't think he
Can
will
he?
like next year. Next
yeah,
year is
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. That's what
I
I'm
feel
saying.
like
Next year,
let's
is
just
either.
focus on him being on the court.
Yeah, for real.
Please
Guess-
play.
guess
Please
the
play a lot of
games
games,
played.
Zion.
One
Please play.
step at a time, brother.
You want? Let's do this blind rankings to Rez.
Yeah,
I have
for
to
real.
change-
We just got it 2 hours. We just
Yeah,
got
for real, so we
Actually, no, it's probably a little less because I have to change
No,
the
now I
camera.
have to
So.
change the. I had Cat on my list, but now I know how
Five.
you feel about him. These guys are to take him out.
Unless you gave me like Dorian
Centers?
Finney-Smith.
Yeah, look what I had originally.
Did you use the pool that I sent you? Or?
Yeah, the pool
Okay.
that I sent
Power
you.
forwards, yeah.
Yeah, so I have to change my.
Get off that one. Say this first.
Well, I have to change him first. So.
Okay, but I'm saying say that number first.
Okay.
I'm gonna give. I'm
Damn,
looking
how'd I
at
turn
this.
this off.
You're on that button, buddy. Yeah, it's off.
Also, shout out to Jabari Smith.
Like, wait, the hell?
He's not even close to this list, but
Who?
he's a
Jabari Smith,
second
yeah,
overall,
yeah.
third overall pick. So we gotta
Shows
show him
some
respect.
signs of improvement in the summer league
Summer
too.
League.
So.
Let's see.
Yeah, he's had a really good summer
Alright, now I
league.
have to look back at your list so I can get a player.
Oh, also, Bez, I found out Jaren Jackson's that fourth quarter I was talking about. He scored 10 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
And the second most player was 2 points, Desmond Bain.
What did AD score in that fourth quarter?
Oh, in the fourth
though?
quarter, AD scored. I can tell you exactly.
Yeah, because I think AD also scored.
Anthony
a lot.
Davis, 6 points. Reeves at 14 in that fourth quarter. That's when he was going crazy.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
man. Oh, man.
Yeah, so AD also went did a little bit. In the
He
fourth.
did a little bit, but Reeves carried that fourth quarter and like
Yeah, he did.
last like 3 or 4 minutes.
It's good.
Okay. I like that list.
All right, Omari.
I'm fine with that. You just have to say it right.
Let's see it.
All right.
Let's
All right,
go.
first player,
Uh-huh.
Jalen Williams.
I'm put Jalen Williams at 4.
All right. Paulo Banchero.
I'll put Paolo at 3.
Okay. Laurie Markkinen.
Do I
Dun,
think
dun,
I'm
dun,
gonna put Laurie at 1.
Okay. John Collins.
5.
JJJ.
Put him at 2.
That's close.
That's
good. 4
okay.
out
He
of
almost had
5, yeah.
100%.
But I should have put Laurie at 2.
He almost
I
had
didn't-
100.
I didn't know. I didn't know if he would try to
yeah.
trick me and say DFS or give me like a really good.
Bro,
player.
when he said
name.
Paolo and
Name.
when he said Paolo and J-Dubs correctly, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I was like, he's almost there.
Yeah, I was like, once he had the Jalen one, I was like, hey, that's a good.
I thought
you're
too
on the
much
right
about it. I
path.
should
thought
have
he
just
was
put
gonna-
Laurie at 2, but it's
You
all
should've
good.
said,
That's not bad.
Original list had Cat at 1, Laurie at 2, Paulo, Jalen, John.
Because you would have been like, Cat's at 3. I'd be like,
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
cool
do it
with
for
that
us.
shit.
You gotta do Sanders.
You're gonna do Sanders next
Okay, so
week.
someone's gonna make a list.
All right.
I'll make
You
it.
can do
Yeah, I'll
Sanders.
make one.
You could do it. When I send the player pool, just
We
see
should
the-
do top 10 best Street Fighters in the
Or
NBA.
if Isaac comes up, we'll have Isaac.
I want Isaiah Stewart.
LeBron or
Yeah,
Giannis.
for an
We could do like 6 men after this.
Nah, I might take Zion number 1.
Nah, we should make a list. Yeah, we should make best fades.
Yeah,
Like
best fades.
who best fighters in the
Oh,
NBA.
football's coming up too. 5 weeks. So
Should we do coaches after the center? No, I'm
You
just
want to
kidding.
do coaches? That would be funny.
We could do. I was saying like 6 men or I don't know any.
Okay.
I'm not coming to the coaches
Top
one. I
5
don't care.
coaches.
I will not be here.
Yeah, 10 coaches. I could do 5 coaches, but 10 would be
Give me
like.
that, bro. I'll do
5
3,
is good,
bro.
bro.
Bro,
How do you
coaches.
like the metrics like?
Let me see.
That'd be
Winning
crazy.
percentage.
We'll do some real research.
He ran the most 2-3
Yeah.
zone in the league.
Nah, that'd be crazy.
Boxing
Mike
one.
D'Antoni was the best offensive mind.
Triangle off. And I'm picking Pop. I'm picking
Fucking
Pop.
doing assistant coaches. Like I got Phil Handy number 1.
best developmental coach.
Did you see what Rui did from Washington to the Lakers?
On God. On God.
See
I'd
Austin
have a
Reeves
top
right
10
now?
list for every single staff position.
Best fourth option. Best fifth option. Best.
Fucking Pelicans trainers dead last.
Best last
Nah,
man
bro.
on the team. You see how he's clapping?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
see the nasty?
Oh, the nasty.
You need that hype man on your team, though. You
I
need
did
him.
14 water breaks. 14 water
5 high
passes.
fives.
Yeah.
13 high fives.
Best hype man is
Nah,
crazy.
okay. All right, man. We can wrap this.
Hey, yeah, y'all could give us
Good
ideas
episode.
though, because
I
next.
almost lost my voice.
Yeah.
Debating my list.
Comment who had the worst list, please, guys. Please
the
comment
best.
on the worst list.
Obviously,
Please comment on who had the worst list and why it was Hassan.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
I actually think people will agree with me, but we'll see.
They might agree on some of your takes, like the
If you
cat.
agree with Hassan, unsubscribe.
No, if you agree with us, you can't watch the pod
JJJ.
anymore.
Unsubscribe right now.
There's 60% misses on your list, huh? 60%.
All misses, no hits.
I have like a 30% miss rate. You have a 60 today.
I think I hit all my shots today.
You think you did?
You think a lot of things that we don't
Maybe
agree
the
with.
Cat and Zion one is interchangeable.
Hell no, we're all waiting on that.
I like the Laurie. He might
The
change his
Laurie
mind
one
on
was
that.
bad.
What do you mean?
You said Paolo over Laurie like comfortably,
Yeah.
right?
But I
Yeah, I think
honestly,
so. We'll see.
we'll see. Whatever.
I'ma drop
Anyway,
my mic.
thanks for tuning in to this 2-hour-long podcast. Let us know who had the best list. Drop your rankings too. We've been asking for it. Everyone's just saying last time it was like, oh, geez, better than or whatever. But
We had some
just
good
give us your
rankings
full
on,
rankings.
TikTok though for top 5.
Yeah.
Shooting
We,
guards.
we didn't do them for small forwards, did we?
Nah. Well,
We
unless
got to
someone
do it. We
comes
got to
through,
do it.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
definitely got to
Gabbo,
do it for
comment.
this
I
one.
wanna see what you think,
We got to
Gabbo.
do it for this one. But
Let me know why I'm right.
yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next one.